Is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Love that opening. Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, November 24th. Let me put my water bottle away since we all saw that.
Nice job, Tori.
All right, I'm sorry. I can't hide. All right. I am Tori. I'm here with Brandon and Lindsay, and let's get started. Actually, before I do, I have to say to Steve Gallagher, who's our audio person, it was his birthday yesterday. Okay.
Happy birthday,
And I forgot to say it, and he had it all prepared, this song, so I just want to say happy belated to our Steve Gallagher. We love you. We love you, Steve. That's what happened. Okay.
That's after dark.
Wow,
That's
I love that.
dark.
It is. All right. Well, we don't want to get into politics this Thanksgiving week, but the president is set to pardon a turkey or two. In the rather really weird, strange annual tradition, this year's birds are named corn and cob.
Okay.
And later today, the president will decide which bird will be spared, or maybe both of them. Speaking of which, not sure if you heard, but the president did authorize the formal transition process to begin but he has not yet conceded to President-elect Joe Biden. So first, let's get to the turkey real quick. This started really in 1981 when Reagan pardoned a turkey. There's no aviary laws that he can actually do this. What do you think about the tradition, Linz?
I've been waiting to talk to you all morning because yesterday you went on a rampage about how elephants have all these feelings, a 3-year-old brain. You did this before with pigs. So what do you think about turkeys? That's what I wanted. Like, are they grown enough to know? Like, I woke up like, Colin, do you think the turkeys know that they're going to have a free life and never be somebody's dinner?
I would think so. They go to a child's farm. They're very affectionate turkeys. And a lot of animal rights people think that he should be pardoning both. And some presidents do. Do you think President Trump will pardon corn and cob?
Look, Ma, I'm talking about turkey pardons. I've made it in life. But no, look, this is one of those things. I just feel like this is so 2020 in the sense of, look, there has to be a winner. There has to be a loser. Ooh. You can't pardon both. There's no participation trophies in pardoning turkeys.
This
could resolve in death.
No, but obviously we're not going to kill it, and I'm not gonna jump on this tradition because right now in 2020, with the holiday seasons coming, whatever makes you feel some sense of nostalgia of your childhood, sitting in front of the chimney with roasted almonds and stuff.
None of that happens. I don't sit in front of a chimney with
Why
almonds.
you watch the pardoning? Why you watch the pardoning? No, that's not a tradition.
I've never enjoyed the pardoning, but I do think the transition team is interesting. If you look at Joe Biden's cabinet, the upcoming cabinet, it is one of the most diverse we've ever seen. First black woman appointed to U.S. U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. We have the first woman director of national intelligence, and John Kerry has been picked as a special envoy for climate change, and he will be part of the National Security Council. That's a big deal. That's never happened before.
A huge deal. A Latina woman is running Department of Homeland Security, so that's a huge deal. And I also think that what he did is align himself a lot with President Obama. And I'm looking at a lot of these choices, and there are people that names have come up in the Obama administration. So we'll see if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm happy that they're moving forward with the transition so that we can all try to figure out what's next, because we need a lot of answers before the end of the year.
Yeah, we need him to have that information. And just so you guys know, a lot of people are saying it's Obama's third term, basically, with the same people in it. But I think he isn't picking such progressive people, perhaps because he needs to get confirmed by the Senate, and as we know, that's a Republican-led Senate.
But if you're picking people from the Obama administration, is that going to bring together the other side? Is that going to pull the other side? Because remember when Trump was elected president, everyone was about resist. It was about not my president. So what are you going to do, or what is he going to do with his cabinet or his administration to bring people from the other side over on this side so we can unite as a country?
I think he'll go moderate, but my question is the progressives, are they going to be angry? So there's always someone who's going to be angry.
Someone's always going to be angry.
Someone's going to be angry. All right, well, speaking of annual traditions, First Lady Melania Trump welcomed the Christmas tree to the White House yesterday, kicking off the annual holiday celebrations. She looked very happy to take part in the tradition, which may be her very last, at least for the next 4 years. Do y'all think that she's happy to be done with all of this?
I'm happy about that periwinkle coat right there. That's a nice coat. I need that coat.
You're looking at the coat. I was looking at the Clydesdales. I was like, wow, what an amazing horse.
Well, she's never usually this smiley. I particularly have followed first ladies for a lot of times, and I don't think she's particularly been the happiest of first ladies. It might not suit her the most, but she seems really happy to sort of maybe move on to the next chapter.
I just feel like, you know, it's kind of like when we talked about the first daughters a couple weeks ago. It's like this coveted spot that she maybe didn't directly ask for, but it's also, I think, looking back, going to be something that completely changed her life, gave her the opportunity to probably write several books after this if she wants to, be part of several organizations. So I wouldn't look at the negative in this moment that you were the first lady that really didn't have to go over the top and do so much over the last 4 years. You just had to kind of lay low and let the president take the lead.
Take the lead, that's right. All right, we're just days away from Black Friday, but this year it's going to look a lot different than in the past. No more long lines and being packed into stores like sardines. This year, the sales are almost entirely online, and for a lot of stores, Black Friday deals have already started. Also, most major retailers are actually going to be closed this Thanksgiving, giving workers a chance to be at home for the holidays. But this brings us to another big question that everyone starts asking this time of year. What do you want for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa? And how do you answer? Do you tell people what you want? Do you make a wish list on Amazon? Or do you prefer to be surprised? I have a very strong feeling on this. Brandon, do you like to be surprised?
I want absolutely nothing for Christmas.
That's such a lie.
As I've become an adult, I tell my parents, I tell my family members, do not give me anything for Christmas.
You would be so upset if you got nothing.
Especially in 2020, when I still have my health, I have my family's health.
But you're supposed
I have
to
a job.
say.
Okay, I understand that, Tori. So if you're going to get me a Christmas gift, donate it to someone.
Wow.
Instead of spending that $20, $40, $100 if you really like me, on me, give that gift or give that money to someone
You're
who
okay
really
with
needs
not
it.
one gift?
I don't want not one gift. I just want to see my family. That's
Listen,
it.
you can get me a gift still if you planned on. I still will take the gift from you.
No,
I'm just letting you know.
No, well, a lump of coal will be in your stocking.
That's how we started. That's how we're going to end this thing. I think that I don't like to tell people what I want, but I do want people to be a mind reader. I know that you're very specific and like, listen, I like this, but I like to give people several gifts.
Yes.
Colin, my boyfriend, gets very frustrated by that because some of the gifts may be like a Hanes t-shirt.
Yeah, I like
the other
that.
ones could be Xbox, right? But I like several things to be under the tree so it just looks like when we were kids. I want the same thing. Just like, try your luck. You know what I like. I want an away bag, an away roller bag.
Well, she's telling everyone.
I'm just letting the world know if anybody wants to get me anything.
No, Tori.
Well, Hanukkah's different, right? I celebrate Hanukkah. You get 8 days, and you'd get like a little gift every day, like a pair of socks and stuff. So I like practical gifts, and I want to tell you exactly what I want, in what size, and what color.
Is there something really specific you have on your list this year?
I need a winter coat. It's snowing out. It's freezing.
How can you leave that up to your husband?
No, I pick everything. I pick it down to the buttons.
So you have to tell him that you want a winter coat. You have to tell him in the summertime because that's when it's on sale.
Well, maybe, but I do.
See?
I do.
Nobody buys Christmas gifts in June.
No, but you can buy a big triple fat goose jacket in August for like
This is not 1985 FUBU collection. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody's wearing that.
You haven't been to a Burlington coat factory in a long time. They still have triple fat.
Okay, well, I got to go to Burlington too.
Gotta go to Burlington. And we're now sponsored by Burlington. Well, before we go to break, this is something straight out of the movies. Wildlife officials in Utah were out counting sheep. I didn't know people actually did this from a helicopter when they came across this. It is a large metal monolith out in the middle of nowhere. It is buried deep in the rock. No one knows yet what it's doing there, but a lot of people are commenting that it looks like the black monolith in Stanley Kubrick's famous film, 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Don't touch it till 2021. This is 2020, the most cursed year in the history of years.
A monolith?
Do not touch that thing.
I agree. It's like when we open the Egyptians' tombs, and I'm like, don't do it in 2020.
You're cursed for the rest of your life.
What do you think? I mean, that's insane.
How big is that? Like, is it? I don't know the size. Like, if it's
like
a small
scale?
thing.
No, it's large. I think it's over like 5 feet, but it's in the middle of nowhere. How did it get there? What's it doing there?
The bigger question, how long until the social media influencers start going up to her, start taking pictures and videos with it?
I feel like I'm more practical. Somebody just dropped that thing there.
Yeah, someone dropped it in the middle.
Come on now.
That's impossible. All right, coming up on DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Pyle Coley, is back with tips on celebrating Thanksgiving safely in the middle of a pandemic. And the worst Thanksgiving side dishes are, I love that. That's my favorite. Don't get caught with one of these offenders on your table. I like the ridges from the can. That's my favorite.
On the cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
We all know that perfect Thanksgiving spread, the big turkey, all those sides, and no one is more excited about all that delicious food than the family dog. That's why we're talking about this viral claim. It's a list of what you can and can't feed your dog on Thanksgiving. Now, on the bad side, turkey skin, gravy, stuffing, bread dough, candied yams, etc. On the good side, only dog food. Now, since we know some of us are weak and like to spoil our pets, and others are a bit clumsy and might drop some food, we're verifying if this is true. To find out, we checked with the Texas A&M Veterinary School, the American Veterinary Medical Association, and the American Kennel Club. Short answer, yes, most of the things on this list shouldn't be fed to pets, but some are worse than others. Raisins, grapes, chocolate, stuffing with onion or garlic, and macadamia nuts are highly toxic to your pets. If they get any of this, call the vets. But the rest of the list aren't quite as serious. Turkey skin, fat, trimmings, butter, and gravy aren't great. They're filled with fat, which the AVMA says can lead to pancreatitis. Bread dough is dangerous because it can swell inside a pet's stomach, and spices like sage and nutmeg aren't great either, but are typically found in small doses and shouldn't be concerning. Now, store-bought mushrooms are fine, corn is fine, though the cobs can be a choking hazard, and cooked yams are fine, but avoid a lot of sugar. So bottom line, yeah, for the most part, this list is correct. A lot of Thanksgiving food is bad for your furry family members. Now, pets will be pets, and if they accidentally get some of this, keep an eye on them and call your vet if they start acting differently. And if you need to double check, we have a nice list of all these foods up on our website. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Welcome back to DBL. All right, let's talk, okay? Thanksgiving is a holiday centered around food, but not all of it is out of this world good. Okay, let's be honest. We all have dishes that don't make it onto our plate. So which Thanksgiving dishes are truly the worst? Chowhound, an online community for food lovers, released a list, and let's see if we all agree. Play along with us at home. Oh, I like this music, kind of jazzy and splashy. Up first, oh yeah, ambrosia salad. My mother-in-law makes it. I don't get it.
I've never had this.
It's got like, I don't understand. It's a Southern tradition, usually combining canned fruit, coconut, mini marshmallows with either mayonnaise or sour cream.
That's terrible.
Do not show up to the London household with Amberosa or whatever that is. Amberosa salad. Salad, period, does not belong in Thanksgiving.
Randy Sprong says don't show up even with a salad to my Thanksgiving.
Yes, exactly.
All
No
right.
room
I don't
for
want to really
salad.
see mayonnaise on Thanksgiving too
You don't
much.
understand it. I think it's the most disgusting thing in the whole wide world. I'm
my
sorry if you make
God.
ambrosia. Next, we've all seen this at Thanksgiving. This is my favorite. It's that canned cranberry sauce. It comes out of the can with the ridges that looks like the can itself. That's my absolute favorite.
I think now I think about it too much. Like
That's
when I
my
was
favorite.
younger, it was so delicious, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like,
no, I need the
how long
ridges.
has that been in that can and what type of preservatives are in it?
I'm okay with it. Please write in #ridges if you like the ridges. You like the ridges?
I love cranberry. I love the ridges.
I love the ridges.
The turkey should be the side and cranberry should be the main dish.
Interesting.
No.
It's a bold
Yeah.
choice, sir.
That's being progressive.
ridiculous.
That's being progressive.
I don't think so.
2020.
The next one's very controversial, and it's my least favorite of all. The sweet potato casserole topped with even sweeter mini marshmallows. You know why I don't like it? The mush. It's the texture's
No,
just mush.
that's the best dish.
No.
My mom, and she's gonna be so offended by you saying
Sorry,
this.
Susan.
Granger, this is her specialty, okay?
Is
and
it?
you are knocking it down right now.
I think it's too mushy and too sweet.
No, if you put raisins in it, you put a little honey and a little
No.
brown sugar in it with some
just-
almonds.
You're putting too much stuff. It just sweet potato with the marshmallow on top is enough.
I find that's really disgusting.
Whatever you want, Lindsay. I can't have my Thanksgiving Day meal over here.
All right, well, this one's for you because you don't like this one. I know you. Green bean casserole. It's a classic that's served in over 20 million Americans' homes, but a lot of people hate the mushy green beans with the congealed soup and the greasy onions. Love this meal. I like the crunch of that weird fake onion thing on the top. I like that I'm having a veggie, kind
Yeah,
of.
veggie doused in.
I don't care. It's green.
No, that just means you don't care about anyone else that has to eat
What?
at that dinner. No one eats green bean casserole.
I do.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah, I agree.
worst
I don't like
food in
that.
the
Oh,
world.
you don't like it either?
No, only you.
Okay, I'm okay.
I'll trade you. I'll bring over my sweet potato. You bring that over.
Give me ridges and green beans all day. Finally, a lot of people forego the main dish, the turkey, which for many folks end up being too dry and tough. Wait, turkey?
Listen, I don't like turkey. I hate to be the one. I just go to Thanksgiving.
What?
I'll cook it, but I'm not like a turkey fan.
A lot of people say that. I'm more of the ham guy, but if you're gonna have turkey, you better have some good hot sauce with that.
I also think stuffing is important to get the moistness. I need the moistness. But again, if you don't have the ridges, I'm out.
When I cook Thanksgiving myself from top to bottom, I cook chicken wings as my
Wow.
as my food. My
That shows a lot of
protein.
personality.
I'm classy.
Classy with a capital K. Coming up on on DBL. Dr. Coley with a K is back with important things we need to keep in mind this Thanksgiving while COVID cases continue to rise. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to DBL. Despite CDC warnings, 3 million people traveled last weekend. In fact, the TSA had its busiest weekend since March, and even more people are expected to travel this week for Thanksgiving and next month for the holidays. We have one of my favorite people on earth, Dr. Tyra Coley. She joins us now. So good to see you. I've missed you terribly. Doc, before we get to viewer questions.
I missed you too, Tori.
See, she does like me. She does. What can we expect in December based on the travel numbers we're seeing now? Because it's not a great foreshadowing.
Yeah, you know, all joking aside, I'm really worried about what's going to happen in December because we've had 3 million people travel just this weekend. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to see a huge surge in cases. In about 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to see the hospitals and the ICU get to capacity. We're already busting at our seams when it comes to testing. So imagine what's going to happen in a month. And contact tracing, we haven't even been doing. So imagine doing that for all these millions of people flying in and out of airports. So unfortunately, I fear you guys that the decisions we've made about this holiday are going to impact our ability to be able to travel to celebrate the future holidays in December.
Wow, that's the truth telling.
Well, Dr. Coley, we have a question from Antonia. She asks, my friend is already arguing about masks. Should we wear masks the whole time if we're having visitors from out of town? What do you think?
Antonia, yes, there is absolutely no argument when it comes to masks. Masks protect you, they protect your visitor. Are they a pain? Yes. Are they inconvenient? Absolutely, yes. And in fact, I have to tell you a story. I did a TV interview last week, and then I went to the hospital to see my patients. I put on my mask and wore it the whole time, and I was so good. And then when I took it off, I looked like the Joker from Batman because my lipstick had smeared all over my face.
It's a constant struggle.
It is a constant struggle.
Ridiculous. You know, it takes your makeup off. Yeah. So, but I have to say that the style that I'm really digging is Brandon London. So if you go to his Instagram and you look at a photo taken by Lindsay Granger, you will see a very cool mask style. Yep, and that's what I'm going to be sporting this Thanksgiving. So
with all the details, I love that.
The clear?
Oh, yeah, it was with the clear mask. Yes, the reveal mask. Yes, for sure.
You can see expressions. You can see my nice lipstick. You can see everything.
He said he was going to get me one, but I'm still waiting, Dr. Coley. Hopefully you get one, too, for Christmas.
For Christmas. Hey,
I would love that.
Thank you. I like to be fashionable and safe at the same time. Now, our next question, Dr. Coley, comes from Angelo. He says, if I do leave town, what can I do to reduce the effects of travel and possible exposure when I get home?
It's a great question. So when you come back, ideally you should quarantine for 14 days, or if you don't have access to testing. But if that's not possible and you have access to testing, then at day 5 after you come back, so if you come back on Sunday, that following Friday, go and get tested with a PCR test. And if that comes back negative, then you can feel a little better that maybe you weren't exposed. But of course, you have to keep wearing those masks and staying away from gatherings, especially for those 2 weeks after, to protect anyone else that you know, if you have acquired the infection, to protect anyone else.
Fantastic. And just really quick, I want to say I was here in February. I never missed a day of the pandemic from the studio. And you were sometimes the only person I got to talk to, Dr. Coley. And I'm just very thankful for you because you made me get through February, March, April, and you were the only one there for me for a long, long time. So I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you. I'm very thankful for you this Thanksgiving. Let's all bow. It was I'm sorry.
Definitely
Namaste.
Thank you, guys. I love you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. Despite more people staying home during the pandemic, car accidents are on the rise big time. So what's being done to make the roads safer? Well, here's an inside look in our DBL Road Report. A new report report from the National Safety Council shows a 20% spike in deaths across the country.
The more minor crashes, those are actually decreasing, which is good. But we need to make sure that we're paying attention because the fatal crashes and the serious injury crashes are not down.
Take a look at these states where deadly car crashes increased this year, especially in Vermont, where they're up by 91%. Speeding, not wearing a seatbelt, drugs and alcohol, and texting were all major factors this year.
When you have to go to the waiting room and tell a family that you did everything you could to save their child, but you couldn't, it breaks your heart because it could have been prevented.
So what is being done to help prevent this? Lots. When it comes to kids, Rebecca runs a program called Buckle Up for Life. She's partnering with Toyota to provide free car seats and hands-on installation training for parents. And get this, scientists at the Toyota Safety Research Center are actually spending hours this year studying teen drivers' behaviors.
Ooh, I missed that completely.
And coming up with new methods to understand how they handle the roads. And when it comes to older adults, Toyota is developing programs to help them too.
With AARP, we have a program where it's ongoing driver training for seniors, make sure they still understand the rules of the road.
So even though it feels like fewer people are on the roads and staying home, think twice. We all need to do our part to make the roads safe again. There are so many programs out there to help educate you on road safety and driving skills. So to find the best one for you, please visit the link below. Really important because they're up so high. We got a lot of comments. First off, Emma from Facebook. I love green bean casserole. Tori knows what's up. Hashtag Ridges. Okay, sorry.
You made it a thing. You made it a thing.
Christina says ridges, that's how you slice it. And then finally, Kit says Tori Susan Rice was the first black woman UN ambassador. My apologies.
Oh.
This is the second. Thank you for that. DBL is new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow.
Talking about today on Daily Blast Live.
President Trump finally agrees to let the Biden transition begin. Does this mean Trump's run out of options when it comes to claiming voter fraud? Thanksgiving side dish drama. We've got a ranking of the worst foods on the holiday table. Would you dive right in or say no thanks? Dancing with the Stars crowns a new champ. But did the best dancer get robbed?
The winners and new champions are.
Plus, Tyra's wacky wardrobe changes with one dress that's given off Bath Loofah vibes. And America's sweetheart Kristen Chenoweth breaks out into song after a special request from Jeff.
Don't you wanna be evil like me?
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, November 24th, just a couple of days until Thanksgiving. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. Let's get right to it because we're not going to talk too much about politics, maybe just a little bit because it is Thanksgiving week. So let's first start with the president because he is set to pardon a turkey or two. I'm hoping it's both of them in this rather strange annual tradition. This year's birds are named corn and cob.
Yes!
Okay, Erica Cobb.
Cobb! Free cob!
Yep, and later today, the president will decide which bird will be spared, or maybe both of them. Speaking of which, not sure if you heard, but the president did authorize the formal transition process to begin. But he has not yet conceded to President-elect Joe Biden. Okay, so Al, what do you make of the turkey pardon? What do you make of some of Biden's new cabinet picks?
Sam, I must have read this wrong or understood. I thought both turkeys were definitely getting pardoned. I didn't know it's one or the other. I mean, this is kind of like pay-per-view TV high stakes, so I don't know. I'm hoping both corn and cob make it. And as for the transition, you know, Sam, it's Thanksgiving week. We're not going to go too heavy on politics, but it's time.
Well, Al, I know that you are a betting man, so I just want you to know that you should put all your money on Cobb. No shade to corn, okay? None whatsoever.
That's
but
right.
I'm just saying, if it has to be one or the other, we need to pardon Cobb.
I hate this tradition. Why can't just
Team Cobb.
both be pardoned? Why is it even a thing? It makes me sad.
I actually, because Trump, it seems like, is on his way out, I hope he only pardons one.
Why?
Just as a final, like, there you go, America.
No.
One's going down. And while the whole America complains while they're eating turkey, I can't believe he did that.
Not me, because I don't eat turkey. That's sad. Well, I hope he pardons both of them. And I just want to mention some of his picks because just reading the DBL Nation comments. So we have some people definitely saying, oh, great, we have some firsts, right? So we have a first woman to hold the director of National Intelligence Agency. We have the first Latino to lead Homeland Security. And then we see a lot of our DBL Nation up in arms saying, where's Elizabeth Warren? Where's Pete Buttigieg? Where's Klobuchar? Where's Bernie Sanders? So a lot of progressives out there wondering why they have not also been added to the cabinet. So it seems like it's just like another term for Obama, to be honest with you.
Well, it just speaks volumes. You know, there's a lot of firsts in there, a lot of changes. Instead of people saying, you know what, there is a lot of good things going on. They're like, hey, wait a second, I got nothing to complain about. So now they're complaining. So it's like.
Well, I think it's good to hold people accountable. Listen, some people will say that, you know, coin me as a liberal. I want to hold every single administration accountable. I'm going to hold the Biden administration accountable. Right now, I feel like we're seeing a lot of the same things that we saw with Obama. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, but I'm going to hold them accountable.
You know, a lot of people have that conversation, but they never ask if the person that they're referring to actually wants to be a part of the administration formally. I mean, a lot of people can do far more work from the outside than they can do from the inside, and that might be their decision not to be a part of the cabinet.
That's a good point. Speaking, though, of politics, but we're going to be a little bit lighter here. Annual traditions. First Lady Melania Trump welcomed the Christmas tree. That's a beautiful Christmas tree. Yep, to the White House yesterday, kicking off the annual holiday celebrations. Well, she looked very happy to take part in the tradition, which may be her last, at least for the next 4 years. So, Al, do you think that she's happy to be just done with all of this, or do you think she's going to miss being the First Lady?
Sam, I think that she has a calendar, and it's not counting down to Christmas, it's counting down to when she can get out of the White House. Look, I don't think. And anybody come at me, bro. Does anybody really think when Melania met Donald Trump and they started whatever relationship we're going to call that, do you think she thought she was going to be First Lady or wanted any parts of it? The scrutiny, you know, people in your business having to be places, photo ops, having to represent the White House, represent your husband, represent the country. I don't think she ever really wanted that. And that's fine. A lot of people don't. So I think she'll be the first in line to be out the door.
I just wonder, like, if you know you're on your way out, okay, Trump, Melania, whoever his family, what kind of jam would you have in the White House knowing you're out of there in a couple weeks?
Ooh.
What do you mean, jam?
You know
like
what kind of jam. I'm not talking about a party. I'm talking about a jam. People come over for after hours. Hit the DC nightclubs. Come on in.
During a pandemic?
I mean, you're going out. Why not? He's already had it. He's like, who cares? I'm immune. Which is not great advice. Please don't take that advice.
If that's true either. Obama had a pretty fabulous jam.
He did?
Yes, on the way out. Everybody was there. Y'all remember that?
Who?
Just name somebody and I'll tell you that if they were there or not.
Is that the party where Beyonce and Jay-Z went to?
Everybody
that was his goodbye jam?
Wow, I'm
See, you weren't even thinking like that?
All the performances.
No.
I would like have one of those 90210 parties. Remember when they were going to get rid of the house and they trashed it, but then the parents were like, oh my God, we're not selling it. And then they had to fix everything up again. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jeff and Erica, I just need you guys to acknowledge the shock and awe that Sam is in right now. She's really acting like she's never heard of a party. She's like, what's a jam?
How dare
Who
you?
was there?
First of all, nobody calls
Sam,
a party.
You need to get out and party a little bit.
Excuse me, Mr. Al, who you're talking to somebody who spent many of her nights in the club, okay? And yes, I sound old saying this, but let me also say nobody calls a party a jam. I've never heard anybody call.
You've never heard of the Pajama Jammy Jam?
That sounds cooler than
Summer Jam.
That sounds cooler
The
than
Pajama Jammy Jam is a thing.
Okay, that sounds cooler than Jeff saying a jam. So
No. What doesn't sound cool is not knowing what a jam is.
Okay, so I'm the uncool one. Fine. I'm okay. Good. Arash and the producer in my ear just said nobody says jam. Okay, so thank you.
Sweater jams, jam, whatever.
All right, so we are just days away from Black Friday, but this year it's going to look a lot different than in the past. No more long lines and being packed into stores like sardines. This year, the sales are almost entirely online, and for a lot of stores, Black Friday deals have already started. Also, most major retailers are actually going to be closed this Thanksgiving, giving workers a chance to be at home for the holiday. But this brings us to another big question that everyone starts asking this time of year. What do you want for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? How do you answer? Do you tell people what you want? Or do you make a wish list? Do you prefer to be surprised? Tell us what you think, DBL Nation. Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. We're going to monitor. Do you like, starting with you, Jeff, do you like to be surprised, or do you like to say, okay, I want something on my list?
I do like a little surprise, right? I don't want too much because now it's about the kids, obviously. But, you know, people like to give gifts in my family. It makes them feel good. It makes me feel good to give somebody a gift. But I do like a little surprise, right? Something that I never thought I'd use. And then, like, my mom got me these kitchen shears one time, and it cuts everything. Like, something like that. I'm like, this is the best tool in my whole house. So if you get something like that you have forever, that's a jam.
Oh, gosh. He's pushing that. Erica, are you someone that wants to be surprised, or are you like, no, go for my Christmas list?
I'm not a big, I like to give gifts. I'm not a gift receiver as much, which sounds really strange. I don't know, but when somebody gives you something where it's like, this has changed my life, like those shears, and I seriously, I would be so geeked about something like that, just knowing that they thought of me like, you know who needs these too? Erica.
Yeah, I think, Al, that's the point. When someone knows you almost better than you know yourself, and then they give you a gift that you wouldn't even put on your list, but you're like, oh my gosh, how did I never think of that? That's the best gift.
Sammy, I don't know if you feel like this, but you know what really gets me, what really touches me is like if you mention something at any point in the year, not even close to, you know, Christmas or your birthday, and somebody remembers you said something like, man, I could use a new can opener or whatever. And then it shows up like 8 months later to know that they thought about that then and it paid off later. That's my love language.
Yeah, that's the most caring gift for sure, especially if they like took that can opener and did like some sort of like if it was Jeff's, like Big Jeff, like your quote, you know?
Well, yeah. That's a lot of work.
I was saying that's a great gift. I was kind of almost thinking like, you could give me that.
Okay. Let's see what our DBL Nation has to say. They say, yes, tell them 48%. Wow. Okay, yeah, be direct. At least you know you're going to get what you want. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, Justin Bieber scored big Grammy nominations, but there were surprising snubs for other big stars, plus actress and singer Kristen Chenoweth. She talks life in lockdown and gives Jeff some hilarious feedback when he tries to serenade her. And the worst Thanksgiving side dishes around. Don't get caught with one of these offenders on your dinner table.
know that perfect Thanksgiving spread. The big turkey, all those sides, and no one is more excited about all that delicious food than the family dog. That's why we're talking about this viral claim. It's a list of what you can and can't feed your dog on Thanksgiving. Now, on the bad side, turkey skin, gravy, stuffing, bread dough, candied yams, etc. On the good side, only dog food. Now, since we know some of us are weak and like to spoil our pets, and others are a bit clumsy and might drop some food, we're verifying if this is true. To find out, we checked with the Texas A&M Veterinary School, the American Veterinary Medical Association, and the American Kennel Club. Short answer, yes, most of the things on this list shouldn't be fed to pets, but some are worse than others. Raisins, grapes, chocolate, stuffing with onion or garlic, and macadamia nuts are highly toxic to your pets. If they get any of this, call the vets. But the rest of the list aren't quite as serious. Turkey skin, fat, trimmings, butter, and gravy aren't great. They're filled with fat, which the AVMA says can lead to pancreatitis. Bread dough is dangerous because it can swell inside a pet's stomach, and spices like sage and nutmeg aren't great either, but are typically found in small doses and shouldn't be concerning. Now, store-bought mushrooms are fine, corn is fine, though the cobs can be a choking hazard, and cooked yams are fine, but avoid a lot of sugar. So bottom line, yeah, for the most part, this list is correct. A lot of Thanksgiving food is bad for your furry family members. Now, pets will be pets, and if they accidentally get some of this, keep an eye on them and call your vet if they start acting differently. And if you need to double check, we have a nice list of all these foods up on our website. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Welcome back to DBL. Thanksgiving is a holiday centered around food, but not all of it is out of this world good. And let's be honest, we all have dishes that don't make it onto our plate. So which Thanksgiving dishes are truly the worst? Well, Chowhound, an online community for food lovers, released a list. Let's see if we agree. So up first, ambrosia salad. It's a Southern tradition, usually combining canned fruit, coconut, and mini marshmallows with either mayonnaise or sour cream. My grandmother always made this for us, always, but I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah, Big Mama would have me make this, but I haven't done it since. Sorry, Big Mama.
Yeah, sorry, Grandma Shocker. What about you, Jeff?
Some things are tradition. We never had this, but if it's tradition, it kind of makes you, a little throwback.
I won't be making it.
All right. Well, maybe you can put a twist on it. Maybe you can put a twist on it that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe not.
Al's shaking his head no. Okay, Al, what about this one? We've all seen this served at Thanksgiving meals. It's that canned cranberry sauce. It comes out of the can, still looking like the can itself.
No, you can't.
Why?
Listen, Al,
absolutely not.
Good. I thought Al was going to say he liked this.
Absolutely not.
What's the deal with it looking like the can?
Well, because somebody was too lazy to at least cut it up. I mean, cut it up, act like you did something, okay? Now, personally, I like, we have Sharon in the house. Sharon makes the best homemade cranberry sauce. Ooh. It is ridiculous. What? It is out of this world.
What's her secret? We need to find out Sharon's secret.
I don't know what
And she makes jams and jellies as well.
Don't keep trying to bring jam into it.
I didn't even mean to bring jam in there. See, it's just part of the vocabulary, but she does. That was delicious, Sharon.
This next one is very...
Wait, Sam, before we keep going, can we make a rule? Nothing out of a can for Thanksgiving. You have a year heads up. Everything should be fresh to death. Come on, man.
Some people don't have the means to spend all day cooking, Al. Some people may be working and they want to come home and they're going to do their darn best for their family.
But you can't take a butter knife and cut up that cranberry.
You can cut it up, but it's still coming from a can.
You can cut it up.
You can cut it up. This next one is very controversial. It's sweet potato casserole topped with even sweeter mini marshmallows. I like this one.
I don't like the marshmallows on top. I'm going to be honest. I don't like too much sweet with my food. I like my sweets at the end of my meal. And is anyone else feeling that?
I bet your kids will love this one, though.
Oh, for sure.
Kids would love
for sure. No one else.
Well, I have to. Well,
see, Jeff, I'm gonna step up for that one. My grandmother Marcella used to make this with the marshmallows. So, in the spirit of tradition, I will always back the marshmallows on top of the sweet potato. So I got to go against you on that one, Jeff.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's to differentiate it from the sweet potato pie that's coming later, okay?
Ooh, I love sweet potato pie. I'm serving that up on Thursday. What about green bean casserole? It's a classic that's served in over 20 million Americans' homes, but a lot of people hate the mushy green beans with the congealed soup, greasy onions. No, the onions need to be crispy.
My number one side dish for Thanksgiving. Can't have Thanksgiving without green bean casserole.
I'm right there with you.
Why gotta be congealed? Save congealed for what happens to the turkey after Thanksgiving.
Ew.
That is just not right.
Yeah, I don't have my green beans as a casserole. Mine are just green beans with the crispy onions on top. I don't need all that other jazz.
It's a can of mushroom soup. Sorry to bring a can into this, Al, but that's all it is a can of mushroom soup in with green beans, and then you put the crispy onions on the top after it bakes. My fave.
And it congeals?
It doesn't, wait, they put congeal in there. They didn't need to put congeal in the script. It doesn't congeal.
Like gelatinous.
So finally, a lot of people forgo the main dish, the turkey, which for so many folks ends up being too dry and tough. Yeah, listen, I do all side dishes, right? Or we'll do a roast, but it's a vegan roast, but then I'm all about the side dishes. Are you more about the turkey, Al, or more about the side dishes?
I'm more about the turkey leg. Look, Sam, professionals like myself don't just get caught up in turkey. That's too vague. I need the turkey leg right off the bat. It establishes dominance over the bird, and it's nice and juicy, and it makes you look like a king walking around when you have it.
You're walking around with the turkey leg on Thanksgiving like you're at medieval times?
This is my house.
Wow.
I like it.
Yes.
Coming up on DBL, our medical pro, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back with important things we should keep in mind this Thanksgiving while COVID cases continue to rise. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to DBL. Despite CDC warnings, 3 million people traveled last weekend, with more people expected to travel this week for Thanksgiving and even more next month for the holidays. Earlier, our medical expert, Dr. Kohli, explained how traveling this week can have a domino effect in the coming weeks.
What can we expect in December based on the travel numbers we're seeing now? Because it's not a great foreshadowing.
Yeah, you know, all joking aside, I'm really worried about what's going to happen in December because we've had 3 million people travel just this weekend. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to see a huge surge in cases. In about 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to see the hospitals and the ICU get to capacity. We're already busting at our seams when it comes to testing. So imagine what's going to happen in a month. And contact tracing, we haven't even been doing. So imagine doing that for all these millions of people flying in and out of airports. So unfortunately, I fear you guys that the decisions we've made about this holiday are going to impact our ability to be able to travel to celebrate the future holidays in December.
Wow, that's the truth telling.
Well, Dr. Coley, we have a question from Antonia. She asks, my friend is already arguing about masks. Should we wear masks the whole time if we're having visitors from out of town? What do you think?
Antonia, yes, there is absolutely no argument when it comes to masks. Masks protect you, they protect your visitor. Are they a pain? Yes. Are they inconvenient? Absolutely yes. And in fact, I have to tell you a story. I did a TV interview last week, and then I went to the hospital to see my patients, like put on my mask and wore it the whole time, and I was so good. And then when I took it off, I looked like the Joker from Batman because my lipstick had smeared all over my face.
It's a constant struggle.
It is a constant struggle.
Ridiculous. You know, it takes your makeup off. Yeah. So, but I have to say that the style that I'm really digging is Brandon London. So if you go to his Instagram and you look at a photo taken by Lindsay Granger, you will see a very cool mask style. Yep. And that's what I'm going to be sporting this Thanksgiving. So
the woman with all the details. I love that.
The clear?
Oh, yeah, it was with the clear mask. Yes, the reveal mask. Yes, for sure.
You can see expressions. You can see my nice lipstick. You can see everything.
He said he was going to get me one, but I'm still waiting, Dr. Coley. Hopefully you get one, too, for Christmas.
For Christmas. Hey,
I would love that.
Thank you. I like to be fashionable and safe at the same time. Now, our next question, Dr. Coley, comes from Angelo. He says, if I do leave town, what can I do to reduce the effects of travel and possible exposure when I get home?
It's a great question. So when you come back, ideally you should quarantine for 14 days, or if you don't have access to testing. But if that's not possible and you have access to testing, then at day 5 after you come back, so if you come back on Sunday, that following Friday, go and get tested with a PCR test. And if that comes back negative, then you can feel a little better that maybe you weren't exposed. But of course, you have to keep wearing those masks and staying away from gatherings, especially for those 2 weeks after, to protect anyone else that you know, if you have acquired the infection, to protect anyone else.
Fantastic. And just really quick, I want to say I was here in February. I never missed a day of the pandemic from the studio, and you were sometimes the only person I got to talk to, Dr. Coley, and I'm just very thankful for you because you made me get through February, March, April, and you were the only one there for me for a long, long time. So I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you. I'm very thankful for you this Thanksgiving. Let's all bow. It was weird. I'm sorry.
Definitely
Thank you, guys. I love you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Back to DBL. This is something straight out of the movies. Utah wildlife officials found a mysterious metal monolith in the middle of nowhere while they were counting sheep. No one knows what it's doing there. People think it looks like the black monolith in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Of course, there's so many conspiracy theories, whether it's aliens, whether it's an illegal art installation.
What is a monolith anyway? What does that mean?
So I looked it up because it just means large structure. But the reason why I looked it up is because the geography community is very upset because they claim monolith means like a stone, a large stone structure. And that's clearly not a stone. So they're up in arms.
Somebody's out there laughing. Ha ha! Everyone's looking at that thing we put up for no reason.
If you're sticking around, here's what's coming up on DBL. Kristen Chenoweth gets real with Jeff about his singing voice. And spoiler alert, Dancing with the Stars crowns its newest winner. DBL is new every day. We'll be right back.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. So a big day for, oh, Al.
Did he wave?
What did you do? Did you salute?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to stop the show.
You've never done that before. I'll take it. Okay, so a big day for music. The 2021 Grammy nominations were announced earlier today. Justin Bieber is up for 4 awards, including Best Pop Album and Best Pop Solo Performance for his song Yummy. No surprise here, Taylor Swift is up for a number of Grammys, including Album of the Year for Folklore. First-time nominee Megan Thee Stallion is up for 4 awards, including Best New Artist and Record of the Year for her song Savage, featuring Beyonce. But a big snub. The Weeknd was completely, I don't know why I said it that way, was completely shut out with 0 nominations. Wow, are we surprised by the nominees? I'm going to have a bone to pick with you with Justin Bieber.
Really?
I think he's so talented. I think Holy, I'm not sure if Holy was nominated. That should be nominated.
It was?
Okay, I don't think Yummy should have been nominated.
Yummy was a jam.
Okay, enough with the jam business. I thought Yummy was a really simplistic song, but I think Holy was unbelievably.
Holy is. And intentions he's got with somebody. The song These Are My Intentions.
I love that song.
So, well, there you go. What bone you picking? You just don't like Yummy?
I don't like. Why is Yummy nominated? That's the most basic song on the planet.
All right, Erica's got to get in here.
Okay. I don't even know why we're having this conversation because we're distracting from what really matters. Megan Thee Stallion and her nominations. First of all, if Savage does not get Record of the Year, we are stopping down this entire show. Why? Not this show, but stopping down the award show. Because that would be highway robbery, okay? There was no other song this year other than Savage. You could not look at your phone. You couldn't look at your tick or your talk. You couldn't look anywhere. You couldn't look right or left. You couldn't go like this without Savage coming up somewhere. So if they do not give Savage and Megan Thee Stallion her due, I'm going to have a major issue.
Okay, and I'm with Erica with that. What do you think, Al? And what do you make of The Weeknd getting snubbed? A lot of people are up in arms about it.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with it. This is a weird topic for us because we sit here and we talk, but we know that we're not out at these clubs. We're not even awake to drive past these clubs that are playing this music.
Nobody is
that
right
being
now.
said, yes, I do think, I agree with Erica. I believe that Savage should get Single of the Year, but I think Benny the Butcher should get Album of the Year.
Wow.
Benny the Butcher thrown into the combo.
I know.
like it.
Good for you, Al.
Yeah.
And first of all, just because you go
There's
to
other artists besides the 4 that we all talk about.
Coldplay's up for Artist of the Year, and I thought they broke up in like 2000.
What?
Coldplay? They're up for Album of the Year. When was the last time you heard a Coldplay song
I don't even
before
remember.
you were 20?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, a new champion was crowned during last night's Dancing with the Stars finale. Have a look.
The winners and new champions of Dancing with the Stars are
Caitlin and Artem!
You guys go get that Mirror Ball trophy right now and you come back to me, baby.
Caitlin Bristow took home the Mirror Ball trophy last night, earning perfect scores for both of her dances. She's the 3rd Bachelorette to win Dancing with the Stars. And last year, former Bachelorette Hannah Brown won the top prize. Both shows are on ABC. Interesting. Catfish star Neve Schulman came in 2nd, even though he also got perfect scores from the judges. And fan favorite Nelly came in 3rd. What do we think here, guys? Do we think that Caitlin should have won?
I don't know why everybody's acting like it's so shocking that, or there's some deep-rooted correlation about being an ABC show, The Bachelorette and Dancing with the Stars. I mean, we all had grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles who only watched one network. And when people are very loyal to their network, then yeah, of course you already have a fan base that's galvanized. I don't think that it's anything sneaky happening. If there was a Bravo something, I would be the first one there because that's the only station I watch. Station.
She's right. She's got a point. And it's good for the network, too, right? If a winner comes from their network, it's good for the network. Here's my question. I should have did a little research before the show, but I just thought of it. I know they get a contract. They probably each hammer out their own contracts before they go in. Do you get an additional bonus if you win the whole show?
I believe you do. I believe it's $250,000. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I believe you get a certain stipend of money each time you get closer to that finals, right? And then there's that grand prize at the end. So I believe you do. With Caitlyn, I think she totally deserves it. This is first of all, I love that she waited because she was the Bachelorette how many years ago? 5 years ago. So for her to just even though she was a dancer, she always, even when you watched her as the Bachelorette, she always talked about how being a dancer and a dance instructor and even a choreographer at times, that was her everything. So everybody thought that she would immediately have gone into Dancing with the Stars 4 or 5 years ago whenever she was the Bachelorette, and that never happened. So I'm glad that she finally did it because girl deserves it. It's like you finally getting to play football if there was like a football competition. No. Okay.
Wow. Al, how is it? Usually Al comes up with the obscure examples. Al, that was even out there for you, buddy.
That made sense, Al.
If there was a football competition.
And we have to turn back time too because I'm 42.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, you guys are all invited over to I know, Erica, you had a Super Bowl competition party last year at your house. I'm doing a Super Bowl competition party at my house this year if the pandemic lifts, which it won't. So I just want to make fun of Sam saying Super Bowl competition.
I never said Super Bowl
competition. It's not the Food
competition.
Network, Sam.
I said football competition.
Yeah, this isn't Chopped.
Okay.
Al didn't hear it right.
Okay.
Otherwise, he would have been all over that.
All right.
Y'all just missed the joke. I understood, Al.
Right.
I understood.
Well, I'm glad I missed it.
Thank you.
Host Tyra Banks also made headlines with some of her fashion choices. She opened the finale wearing a blue layered dress that some on social media compared to a loofah sponge. Tyra then came out wearing a headpiece that some thought looked similar to the Statue of Liberty. And in past shows, Tyra's yellow dress was also compared to those brushes at the car wash.
That's funny. Come on, that's not funny? That's funny. That's clever.
What part?
Oh, just like you look like a brush at the car wash. That's funny. If someone told me that, I wouldn't even be insulted. I'm like, that's clever. Good for you.
Yeah, I just think her fashion choices have been like very loud, almost like distracts from the show.
I am not comfortable
Yeah, Sam, it's
with
almost
this.
like she's trying to get attention while she's on TV. That's weird.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have weird feelings about this whole thing. I have weird feelings about the fashion choices.
What
I
do you
think there's
mean?
something deeper happening.
What?
I don't know. I'm
Like
not
she's
feeling
compensating for something?
I don't know.
Huh.
Erica, Erica, say it. What are you thinking?
I don't feel good about it. Like, it's not about the fashion choice. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't feel good about it. I think there might be something else.
Okay. Nice vague point, Erica.
I'm sorry. I don't want to comment on. Well, you may have a feeling about somebody.
I think I know what you're saying.
We all understand, Al. Yeah, we all get it, Al. Okay. The pandemic.
I feel like I get what Erica's saying. She can't say it.
I'm not being shady. What I'm saying is, I feel like there's something else happening behind.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm glad you're being delicate with it because that is a delicate subject. Okay, we're going to move on though.
Don't go to me. I'm not saying it.
Moving on. The pandemic has been kind to streaming services. The Queen's Gambit was viewed on Netflix 62 million times in the first 28 days. That makes it the most viewed limited series ever on Netflix. The show follows a young chess prodigy who takes on the best in the world, but who is also struggling with drug and alcohol addiction. This is an incredible series. What are some of your picks? Let's start with you, Erica. What are your picks for people to binge during this holiday week?
I May Destroy You. On HBO. Michaela Cole is an absolute genius. This is so well done.
Is it scary?
It isn't scary, but if you are a victim of sexual assault or have some type of trauma like that in your life, it can be triggering, but it's also incredibly cathartic, and it evokes so many meaningful conversations. So I would definitely suggest watching
good. I need a new show. What about you?
I love a good HBO show, and this one is on HBO, and I promise you guys, it's called The Undoing. If you start watching it today, the finale is on Sunday. There's only 5 episodes out. The 6 will be total on Sunday. If you start watching today, I promise you, you will be caught up because you won't leave your TV. By Sunday, you'll watch all 5 episodes. It is the best show on TV right now.
Yeah, Jeff got me into it, and I am obsessed. What about you, Al? What do you want to people to binge watch?
Really quickly, Jeff got me into The Undoing as well, and thank you, Jeff, for that. It's amazing. I do like these short-run series, 5-6 episodes, kind of like a longer movie, tells a story, and then it doesn't drag on for seasons and seasons. That being said, I've been watching Love Fraud on Amazon Prime, and did you see that, Sammy? I think I told you to watch it.
Yeah, and guess what, Al? I watched it because you told me to. Just like Jeff told you.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, but just like Jeff told you to watch The Undoing, and you did. Now, do you understand where I'm going with this? How many times did I have to tell you and Jeff to watch Anne with an E, and you guys didn't care? And then you say, Sam, watch Love Fraud, and I do. And then Jeff says, I'll watch The Undoing, and you do. I'm a little upset right now.
Sam, I keep forgetting to watch Anne with an E because I keep forgetting to be 14 years old. I cannot get into that. I don't know. Jeff, if Jeff watches it with me, maybe I'll watch it.
I feel like Anne with an E, we talk about like the coronavirus. It keeps spiking because Sam keeps mentioning it, and we need to get her an Anne with an E vaccine because I'm over it.
No, here's the thing though. No, because you guys have misinterpreted it. Don't clap. You both misinterpreted it. You said that 14-year-olds watch it, but you have Ryan Reynolds, who is heading the entire movement to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have Russell Simmons, who's also campaigning to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have William Shatner, who I know you're a big fan of, Jeff, also committed to getting it renewed because he says that's his favorite series.
Do you have a show that you could suggest that people are going to actually watch over the holidays?
Schitt's Creek is fantastic.
There you go.
Schitt's Creek is really good.
That's one.
That was
See how easy that
right
was?
on time.
Well, I just saw something. I just had to point.
That was right on time.
I just had to point out exactly what I was witnessing. Coming up on DBL, we're catching up with America's sweetheart, Kristen Chenoweth. She even belts one out for Jeff.
Welcome back to DBL. Kristen Chenoweth is America's sweetheart, and she's bringing us a lot to look forward to this holiday season. She also shared a special gift with me earlier in Chatting with the Stars. Kristen Chenoweth, welcome to DBL. First, I have to tell you, Kristen, about a song that's been trapped in my head the past few weeks. You were in a movie called Descendants, which my kids found on Disney Plus and absolutely love. And the song Evil Like Me plays every time I walk in the door, and it's stuck in my head. Do you remember that song?
Oh, it's an earworm, isn't it, Jeff?
Could you sing a little bit for me, or do you want me to sing a little bit to you?
I think I should reverse this time.
All right, every time I walk in the door, you're wearing a black, you look like Maleficent. I think that's how you play, and you say, do you want to be evil?
That's what I play.
Me? How was that?
I think that you're in the right career, sir.
There it is. I even had the choreography going, too. I had everything.
That is so funny. It makes me feel good, frankly, Jeff. I love it. Don't you want to be evil like me? Don't you want to be mean?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kristen. That was the best. Let's get to you, Kristen. Because of the pandemic and social distancing, you had to cancel your tour, unfortunately, which is sad. But now I've heard that you're getting into prison shows. What has you hooked on that?
I've asked myself the same question, Jeff, like, what is it about you that likes this stuff? It's not that I like it. It's that I am a person that tries to understand others' behavior. And I think that that's the ultimate question in these stories, like, why?
Yeah, I see it like it's a life, hopefully, that I never get a chance to see, so I kind of want a little inside view of it. That's how I picture it.
Amen, brother, and especially with the Epstein documentary, to see a lot of familiar faces, at least in my world, people I know, you know, through the past and just time. It's an interesting life lesson. The pandemic has been, wow, Tiger King to Epstein, you know?
But do you have more you want to say about that Epstein thing? Because I'm fascinated with it.
Fascinated, and the next interview we do, hopefully there'll be a part 2 of the docu, and people will have been arrested, and we can talk more.
Amen, sister, this time. Amen.
Here's my holiday.
What?
A date solely for the holiday. No commitment.
The holidays are going to be quite challenging, Kristen, for many of us this year, as we all know. But you'll be bringing some Christmas cheer with your new Netflix movie called Holiday. What makes this movie so special?
If you've had family drama or trauma around the holidays, this is your film. It stars Emma Roberts. I play crazy Aunt Susan, who has her own issues, but she's really fun. And a lot of single people who've chosen their career maybe before marriage will understand this film, as I did for many, many years, about other things being important. And you coming home and why isn't she married? Why isn't she having a baby? Why isn't she living the perfect life?
I love it. I love me a good holiday film, and I love anything you're in. So it's going to be fantastic. But before you go, Kristen, I do have to ask you about some holiday snacking tips. Not for me, because I don't need any tips, but for our DBL Nation.
I don't know about you, but I'm a big snacker. And at the holidays, at the Chenoweth family, we eat, okay? We don't play around. And a big part of our eating is the appetizers. I'm not a cook, sir. If people go to www.kellogg'sfamilyrewards.com, you can see some of their ideas at length. It's pretty cool.
And DBL Nation, you can check out Holiday on Netflix. Kristen, thank you so much for your time. It was great.
Thank you, honey. Be safe.
You too,
Bye-bye.
Kristen. Oh, I love this. We'll be right back, everybody.
If you have Medicaid.
Welcome back to DBL. Despite more people staying home during the pandemic, car accidents are on the rise. So what's being done to make the roads safer? Here's an inside look in our DBL Road Report.
A new report from the National Safety Council shows a 20% spike in deaths across the country.
The more minor crashes, those are actually decreasing, which is good. But we need to make sure that we're paying attention because the fatal crashes and the serious injury crashes are not down.
Take a look at these states where deadly car crashes increased this year, especially in Vermont, where they're up by 91%. Speeding, not wearing a seatbelt, drugs and alcohol, and texting were all major factors this year.
When you have to go to the waiting room and tell a family that you did everything you could to save their child, but you couldn't. It breaks your heart because it could have been prevented.
So what is being done to help prevent this? Lots. When it comes to kids, Rebecca runs a program called Buckle Up for Life. She's partnering with Toyota to provide free car seats and hands-on installation training for parents. And get this, scientists at the Toyota Safety Research Center are actually spending hours this year studying teen drivers' behaviors.
Ooh, I missed that completely.
And coming up with new methods to understand how they handle the roads. And when it comes to older adults, Toyota is developing programs to help them too.
With AARP, we have a program where it's ongoing driver training for seniors, make sure they still understand the rules of the road.
So even though it feels like fewer people are on the roads and staying home, think twice. We all need to do our part to make the roads safe again.
There are many programs out there to help educate you on road safety and driving skills. To find the best one for you, visit the link below. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
DBL. Celebrating Thanksgiving on a smaller scale to stay safe during the pandemic, friend of the show, Chef Gernard, is saving you money and time when it comes to cooking for fewer people.
Hey, it's a done deal because you know I love spending time with my DBL family.
The 3 tips you can't miss. Plus, it's always hilarious with Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell. They take us behind the scenes of the Soul Train Awards. And ventriloquist and stand-up comedian Jeff Dunham will be on the show live.
Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate that. It's good to see you again, too. So thank you very much. Yes, whatever. I don't care.
That's tomorrow only on DBL.
It's going to be a great show. Now, before we go, we got to give a big DBL shout out to our very own Erica Cobb. She took home the Trailblazer Award in the category of news and journalism at the Black Women in Media Award Show. It is a huge honor, I'm sure, Erica. We're so proud of you. What surprised you?
I was surprised to be even named. I mean, these women like Tamron Hall and Minda Hart and MC Light, and like I was like, how did my name get put in there? So I'm just so incredibly honored. It means so much to me. It's a huge responsibility to make sure that I keep moving forward and create more seats at this table.
It's a responsibility you do not take lightly, Erica. We're proud of you. DBL's new every day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, guys.
We're talking about today on Daily Blast Live.
President Trump finally agrees to let the Biden transition begin. Does this mean Trump's run out of options when it comes to claiming voter fraud? Thanksgiving side dish drama. We've got a ranking of the worst foods on the holiday table. Would you dive right in or say no thanks? Dancing with the Stars crowns a new champ. But did the best dancer get robbed?
The winners and new champions are.
Plus, Tyra's wacky wardrobe changes with one dress that's given off bath loofah vibes. And America's sweetheart Kristen Chenoweth breaks out into song after a special request from Jeff.
Don't you wanna be evil like me?
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, November 24th, just a couple of days until Thanksgiving. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. Let's get right to it because we're not going to talk too much about politics, maybe just a little bit because it is Thanksgiving week. So let's first start with the president because he is set to pardon a turkey or two. I'm hoping it's both of them in this rather strange annual tradition. This year's birds are named corn and cob.
Yes!
Okay, Erica Cobb.
Cobb! Free cob!
Yep, and later today, the president will decide which bird will be spared, or maybe both of them. Speaking of which, not sure if you heard, but the president did authorize the formal transition process to begin. But he has not yet conceded to President-elect Joe Biden. Okay, so Al, what do you make of the turkey pardon? What do you make of some of Biden's new cabinet picks?
Sam, I must have read this wrong or understood. I thought both turkeys were definitely getting pardoned. I didn't know it's one or the other. I mean, this is kind of like pay-per-view TV high stakes, so I don't know. I'm hoping both corn and cob make it. And as for the transition, you know, Sam, it's Thanksgiving week. We're not going to go too heavy on politics, but it's time.
Well, Al, I know that you are a betting man, so I just want you to know that you should put all your money on Cobb. No shade to corn, okay? None whatsoever.
That's
but
right.
I'm just saying, if it has to be one or the other, we need to pardon Cobb.
I hate this tradition. Why can't just both be pardoned? Why is it even a thing? It makes me sad.
I actually, because Trump, it seems like, is on his way out, I hope he only pardons one.
Why?
Just as a final, like, there you go, America.
No.
One's going down. And while the whole America complains while they're eating turkey, I can't believe he did that.
Not me, because I don't eat turkey. That's sad. Well, I hope he pardons both of them. And I just want to mention some of his picks because just reading the DBL Nation comments. So we have some people definitely saying, oh, great, we have some firsts, right? So we have a first woman to hold the director of National Intelligence Agency. We have the first Latino to lead Homeland Security. And then we see a lot of our DBL Nation up in arms saying, where's Elizabeth Warren? Where's Pete Buttigieg? Where's Klobuchar? Where's Bernie Sanders? So a lot of progressives out there wondering why they have not also been added to the cabinet. So it seems like it's just like another term for Obama, to be honest with you.
Well, it just speaks volumes. You know, there's a lot of firsts in there, a lot of changes. Instead of people saying, you know what, there is a lot of good things going on. They're like, hey, wait a second, I got nothing to complain about. So now they're complaining. So it's like.
Well, I think it's good to hold people accountable. Listen, some people will say that, you know, coin me as a liberal. I want to hold every single administration accountable. I'm going to hold the Biden administration accountable. Right now, I feel like we're seeing a lot of the same things that we saw with Obama. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, but I'm going to hold them accountable.
You know, a lot of people have that conversation, but they never ask if the person that they're referring to actually wants to be a part of the administration formally. I mean, a lot of people can do far more work from the outside than they can do from the inside, and that might be their decision not to be a part of the cabinet.
That's a good point. Speaking, though, of politics, but we're going to be a little bit lighter here. Annual traditions. First Lady Melania Trump welcomed the Christmas tree. That's a beautiful Christmas tree. Yep, to the White House yesterday, kicking off the annual holiday celebrations. Well, she looked very happy to take part in the tradition, which may be her last, at least for the next 4 years. So, Al, do you think that she's happy to be just done with all of this, or do you think she's going to miss being the First Lady?
Sam, I think that she has a calendar, and it's not counting down to Christmas, it's counting down to when she can get out of the White House. Look, I don't think. And anybody come at me, bro. Does anybody really think when Melania met Donald Trump and they started whatever relationship we're going to call that, do you think she thought she was going to be First Lady or wanted any parts of it? The scrutiny, you know, people in your business, having to be places, photo ops, having to represent the White House, represent your husband, represent the country. I don't think she ever really wanted that. And that's fine. A lot of people don't. So I think she'll be the first in line to be out the door.
I just wonder, like, if you know you're on your way out, okay, Trump, Melania, whoever his family, what kind of jam would you have in the White House knowing you're out of there in a couple weeks?
Ooh.
What do you mean, jam?
You know
like
what kind of jam. I'm not talking about a party. I'm talking about a jam. People come over for after hours. Hit the DC nightclubs. Come on in.
During a pandemic?
I mean, you're going out. Why not? He's already had it. He's like, who cares? I'm immune. Which is not great advice. Please don't take that advice.
If that's true either. Obama had a pretty fabulous jam.
He did?
Yes, on the way out. Everybody was there. Y'all remember that?
Who?
Just name somebody and I'll tell you that if they were there or not.
Is that the party where Beyonce and Jay-Z went to?
Everybody
that was his goodbye jam?
Wow, I'm
See, you weren't even thinking like that?
All the performances.
No.
I would like have one of those 90210 parties. Remember when they were going to get rid of the house and they trashed it, but then the parents are like, oh my God, we're not selling it. And then they had to fix everything up again. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jeff and Erica, I just need you guys to acknowledge the shock and awe that Sam is in right now. She's really acting like she's never heard of a party. She's like, what's a jam?
How dare you?
Who was there?
First of all, nobody calls
Sam,
a party.
You need to get out and party a little bit.
Excuse me, Mr. Al, who you're talking to somebody who spent many of her nights in the club, okay? And yes, I sound old saying this, but let me also say nobody calls a party a jam. I've never heard anybody call.
You've never heard of the Pajama Jammy Jam?
That sounds cooler than
Summer Jam.
That sounds cooler than
The Pajama
Jeff's,
Jammy Jam is a thing.
Okay, that sounds cooler than just saying a jam. So
No. What doesn't sound cool is not knowing what a jam is.
Okay, so I'm the uncool one. Fine. I'm okay. Good. Arash the producer in my ear just said nobody says jam. Okay, so thank you.
Sweater jams, jam, whatever.
All right, so we are just days away from Black Friday, but this year it's going to look a lot different than in the past. No more long lines and being packed into stores like sardines. This year, the sales are almost entirely online, and for a lot of stores, Black Friday deals have already started. Also, most major retailers are actually going to be closed this Thanksgiving, giving workers a chance to be at home for the holiday. But this brings us to another big question that everyone starts asking this time of year. What do you want for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? How do you answer? Do you tell people what you want? Or do you make a wish list? Do you prefer to be surprised? Tell us what you think, DBL Nation. Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. We're going to monitor. Do you like, starting with you, Jeff, do you like to be surprised, or do you like to say, okay, I want something on my list?
I do like a little surprise, right? I don't want too much because now it's about the kids, obviously. But, you know, people like to give gifts in my family. It makes them feel good. It makes me feel good to give somebody a gift. But I do like a little surprise, right? Something that I never thought I'd use. And then, like, my mom got me these kitchen shears one time, and it cuts everything. Like, something like that. I'm like, this is the best tool in my whole house. So if you get something like that you have forever, that's a jam.
Oh, gosh. He's pushing that. Erica, are you someone that wants to be surprised, or are you like, no, go for my Christmas list?
I'm not a big, I like to give gifts. I'm not a gift receiver as much, which sounds really strange. I don't know, but when somebody gives you something where it's like, this has changed my life, like those shears, and I seriously, I would be so geeked about something like that, just knowing that they thought of me like, you know who needs these too? Erica.
Yeah, I think, Al, that's the point. When someone knows you almost better than you know yourself, and then they give you a gift that you wouldn't even put on your list, but you're like, oh my gosh, how did I never think of that? That's the best gift.
Sammy, I don't know if you feel like this, but you know what really gets me, what really touches me is like, if you mention something at any point in the year, not even close to, you know, Christmas or your birthday, and somebody remembers you said something like, man, I could use a new can opener or whatever. And then it shows up like 8 months later to know that they thought about that then and it paid off later. That's my love language.
Yeah, that's the most caring gift for sure, especially if they like took that can opener and did like some sort of like if it was Jeff's, like Big Jeff, like your quote, you know?
Well, yeah. That's a lot of work.
I was saying that's a great gift. I was kind of almost thinking like, you could get me that.
Okay. Let's see what our DBL Nation has to say. They say, yes, tell them 48%. Wow. Okay, yeah, be direct. At least you know you're going to get what you want. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, Justin Bieber scored big Grammy nominations, but there were surprising snubs for other big stars, plus actress and singer Kristen Chenoweth. She talks life in lockdown and gives Jeff some hilarious feedback when he tries to serenade her. And the worst Thanksgiving side dishes around. Don't get caught with one of these offenders on your dinner table.
know that perfect Thanksgiving spread. The big turkey, all those sides, and no one is more excited about all that delicious food than the family dog. That's why we're talking about this viral claim. It's a list of what you can and can't feed your dog on Thanksgiving. Now, on the bad side, turkey skin, gravy, stuffing, bread dough, candied yams, etc. On the good side, only dog food. Now, since we know some of us are weak and like to spoil our pets, and others are a bit clumsy and might drop some food, we're verifying if this is true. To find out, we checked with the Texas A&M Veterinary School, the American Veterinary Medical Association, and the American Kennel Club. Short answer, yes, most of the things on this list shouldn't be fed to pets, but some are worse than others. Raisins, grapes, chocolate, stuffing with onion or garlic, and macadamia nuts are highly toxic to your pets. If they get any of this, call the vets. But the rest of the list aren't quite as serious. Turkey skin, fat, trimmings, butter, and gravy aren't great. They're filled with fat, which the AVMA says can lead to pancreatitis. Bread dough is dangerous because it can swell inside a pet's stomach, and spices like sage and nutmeg aren't great either, but are typically found in small doses and shouldn't be concerning. Now, store-bought mushrooms are fine, corn is fine, though the cobs can be a choking hazard, and cooked yams are fine, but avoid a lot of sugar. So bottom line, yeah, for the most part, this list is correct. A lot of Thanksgiving food is bad for your furry family members. Now, pets will be pets, and if they accidentally get some of this, keep an eye on them and call your vet if they start acting differently. And if you need to double check, we have a nice list of all these foods up on our website. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Back to DBL. Thanksgiving is a holiday centered around food, but not all of it is out of this world good. And let's be honest, we all have dishes that don't make it onto our plate. So which Thanksgiving dishes are truly the worst? Well, Chowhound, an online community for food lovers, released a list. Let's see if we agree. So up first, ambrosia salad. It's a Southern tradition, usually combining canned fruit, coconut, and mini marshmallows with either mayonnaise or sour cream. My grandmother always made this for us, always, but I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah, Big Mama would have me make this, but I haven't done it since. Sorry, Big Mama.
Yeah, sorry, Grandma Shocker. What about you, Jeff?
Some things are tradition. We never had this, but if it's tradition, it kind of makes you, a little throwback.
I won't be making it.
All right. Well, maybe you can put a twist on it. Maybe you can put a twist on it that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
Al's shaking his head no. Okay, Al, what about this one? We've all seen this served at Thanksgiving meals. It's that canned cranberry sauce. It comes out of the can, still looking like the can itself.
No, you can't.
Why?
Listen, Al,
absolutely not.
Good. I thought Al was going to say he liked it.
Absolutely not.
What's the deal with it looking like the can?
Well, because somebody was too lazy to at least cut it up. I mean, cut it up, act like you did something, okay? Now, personally, I like, we have Sharon in the house. Sharon makes the best homemade cranberry sauce. It is ridiculous.
What?
It is out of this world.
What's her secret? We need to find out Sharon's secret.
I don't know what
And she makes jams and jellies as well.
Don't keep trying to bring jam into it.
I didn't even mean to bring jam in there. See, it's just part of the vocabulary, but she does. That was delicious, Sharon.
This next one is very...
Wait, Sam, before we keep going, can we make a rule? Nothing out of a can for Thanksgiving. You have a year heads up. Everything should be fresh to death. Come on, man.
Some people don't have the means to spend all day cooking, Al. Some people may be working and they want to come home and they're going to do their darn best for their family.
But you can't take a butter knife and cut up that cranberry.
You can cut it up, but it's still coming from a can.
You can cut it up.
You can cut it up. This next one is very controversial. It's sweet potato casserole topped with even sweeter mini marshmallows. I like this one.
I don't like the marshmallows on top. I'm going to be honest. I don't like too much sweet with my food. I like my sweets at the end of my meal. And is anyone else feeling that?
I bet your kids will love this one, though.
Oh, for sure.
Kids would love
for
it.
sure. No one else?
Well, I have to. Well,
See, Jeff, I'm gonna
have
step
a little
up for
bit of
that one. My grandmother Marcella used to make this with the marshmallows. So in the spirit of tradition, I will always back the marshmallows on top of the sweet potato. So I gotta go against you on that one, Jeff.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's to differentiate it from the sweet potato pie that's coming later, okay?
Ooh, I love sweet potato pie. I'm serving that up on Thursday. What about green bean casserole? It's a classic that's served in over 20 million Americans' homes, but a lot of people hate the mushy green beans with the congealed soup, greasy onions. No, the onions need to be crispy.
My number one side dish for Thanksgiving. Can't have Thanksgiving without green bean casserole.
I'm right there with you.
Why gotta be congealed? Save congealed for what happens to the turkey after Thanksgiving.
Ew.
That is just not right.
Yeah, I don't have my green beans as a casserole. Mine are just green beans with the crispy onions on top. I don't need all that other jazz.
It's a can of mushroom soup. Sorry to bring a can into this, Al, but that's all it is a can of mushroom soup in with green beans, and then you put the crispy onions on the top after it bakes. My fave.
And it congeals?
It doesn't, wait, they put congeal in there. They didn't need to put congeal in the script. It doesn't congeal.
Like gelatinous.
So finally, a lot of people forgo the main dish, the turkey, which for so many folks ends up being too dry and tough. Yeah, listen, I do all side dishes, right? Or we'll do a roast, but it's a vegan roast, but then I'm all about the side dishes. Are you more about the turkey, Al, or more about the side dishes?
I'm more about the turkey leg. Look, Sam, professionals like myself don't just get caught up in turkey, that's too vague. I need the turkey leg right off the bat. It establishes dominance over the bird, and it's nice and juicy, and it makes you look like a king walking around when you have it.
You're walking around with the turkey leg on Thanksgiving like you're at medieval times?
This is my house.
Wow.
I like it.
Yes.
Coming up on DBL, our medical pro, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back with important things we should keep in mind this Thanksgiving while COVID cases continue to rise. Don't go anywhere. DBL, despite CDC warnings, 3 million people traveled last weekend, with more people expected to travel this week for Thanksgiving and even more next month for the holidays. Earlier, our medical expert, Dr. Kohli, explained how traveling this week can have a domino effect in the coming weeks.
What can we expect in December based on the travel numbers we're seeing now? Because it's not a great foreshadowing.
Yeah, you know, all joking aside, I'm really worried about what's going to happen in December because we've had 3 million people travel just this weekend. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to see a huge surge in cases. In about 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to see the hospitals and the ICU get to capacity. We're already busting at our seams when it comes to testing. So imagine what's going to happen in a month. And contact tracing, we haven't even been doing. So imagine doing that for all these millions of people flying in and out of airports. So unfortunately, I fear you guys that the decisions we've made about this holiday are going to impact our ability to be able to travel to celebrate the future holidays in December.
Wow, that's the truth telling.
Well, Dr. Coley, we have a question from Antonia. She asks, my friend is already arguing about masks. Should we wear masks the whole time if we're having visitors from out of town? What do you think?
Antonia, yes, there is absolutely no argument when it comes to masks. Masks protect you, they protect your visitor. Are they a pain? Yes. Are they inconvenient? Absolutely, yes. And in fact, I have to tell you a story. I did a TV interview last week, and then I went to the hospital to see my patients. I put on my mask and wore it the whole time, and I was so good. And then when I took it off, I looked like the Joker from Batman because my lipstick had smeared all over my face.
It's a constant struggle.
It is a constant struggle.
Ridiculous. You know, it takes your makeup off. Yeah. So, but I have to say that the style that I'm really digging is Brandon London. So if you go to his Instagram and you look at a photo taken by Lindsay Granger, you will see a very cool mask style. Yep, and that's what I'm going to be sporting this Thanksgiving. So
with all the details, I love that.
The clear?
Oh, yeah, it was with the clear mask. Yes,
clear.
the reveal mask. Yes, for sure.
You can see expressions. You can see my nice lipstick. You can see everything.
He said he was going to get me one, but I'm still waiting, Dr. Coley. Hopefully you get one, too, for Christmas.
For Christmas. Hey,
I would love that.
Thank you. I like to be fashionable and safe at the same time. Now, our next question, Dr. Coley, comes from Angelo. He says, if I do leave town, what can I do to reduce the effects of travel and possible exposure when I get home?
It's a great question. So when you come back, ideally you should quarantine for 14 days, or if you don't have access to testing. But if that's not possible and you have access to testing, then at day 5 after you come back, so if you come back on Sunday, that following Friday, go and get tested with a PCR test. And if that comes back negative, then you can feel a little better that maybe you weren't exposed. But of course, you have to keep wearing those masks and staying away from gatherings, especially for those 2 weeks after, to protect anyone else that you know, if you have acquired the infection, to protect anyone else.
Fantastic. And just really quick, I want to say I was here in February. I never missed a day of the pandemic from the studio. And you were sometimes the only person I got to talk to, Dr. Coley. And I'm just very thankful for you because you made me get through February, March, April, and you were the only one there for me for a long, long time. So I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you. I'm very thankful for you this Thanksgiving. Let's all bow. It was weird. I'm sorry.
Definitely
Thank you, guys. I love you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
We've all got something.
Welcome back to DBL. This is something straight out of the movies. Utah wildlife officials found a mysterious metal monolith in the middle of nowhere while they were counting sheep. No one knows what it's doing there. People think it looks like the black monolith in 2001, A Space Odyssey. Of course, there's so many conspiracy theories, whether it's aliens, whether it's an illegal art installation.
What is a monolith anyway? What does that mean?
So I looked it up because it just means large structure. But the reason why I looked it up is because the geography community is very upset because they claim monolith means like a stone, a large stone structure. And that's clearly not a stone. So they're up in arms.
Somebody's out there laughing. Ha ha! Everyone's looking at that thing we put up for no reason.
If you're sticking around, here's what's coming up on DBL. Kristen Chenoweth gets real with Jeff about his singing voice. And spoiler alert, Dancing with the Stars crowns its newest winner. DBL is new every day. We'll be right back.
This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. So a big day for, oh, Al.
Did he wave?
Did you salute?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to stop the show.
You've never done that before. I'll take it. Okay, so a big day for music. The 2021 Grammy nominations were announced earlier today. Justin Bieber is up for 4 awards, including Best Pop Album and Best Pop Solo Performance for his song Yummy. No surprise here, Taylor Swift is up for a number of Grammys, including Album of the Year for Folklore. First-time nominee Megan Thee Stallion is up for 4 awards, including Best New Artist and Record of the Year for her song Savage, featuring Beyonce. But a big snub. The Weeknd was completely, I don't know why I said it that way, was completely shut out with 0 nominations. Wow, are we surprised by the nominees? I'm going to have a bone to pick with you with Justin Bieber.
Really?
I think he's so talented. I think Holy, I'm not sure if Holy was nominated. That should be nominated.
It was?
Okay, I don't think Yummy should have been nominated.
Yummy was a jam.
Okay, enough with the jam business. I thought Yummy was a really simplistic song, but I think Holy was unbelievably.
Holy is. And intentions he's got with somebody. The song These Are My Intentions.
I love that song.
So, well, there you go. What bone you picking? You just don't like Yummy?
I don't like. Why is Yummy nominated? That's the most basic song on the planet.
All right, Erica's got to get in here.
Okay. I don't even know why we're having this conversation because we're distracting from what really matters. Megan Thee Stallion and her nominations. First of all, if Savage does not get Record of the Year, we are stopping down this entire show. Why? Not this show, but stopping down the award show. Because that would be highway robbery, okay? There was no other song this year other than Savage. You could not look at your phone. You couldn't look at your tick or your talk. You couldn't look anywhere. You couldn't look right or left. You couldn't go like this without Savage coming up somewhere. So if they do not give Savage and Megan Thee Stallion her due, I'm going to have a major issue.
Okay, and I'm with Erica with that. What do you think, Al? And what do you make of The Weeknd getting snubbed? A lot of people are up in arms about it.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with it. This is a weird topic for us because we sit here and we talk, but we know that we're not out at these clubs. We're not even awake to drive past these clubs that are playing this music.
Nobody is
that
right
being
now.
said, yes, I do think, I agree with Erica. I believe that Savage should get Single of the Year, but I think Benny the Butcher should get Album of the Year.
Wow.
Benny the Butcher thrown into the combo.
I know.
like it.
Good for you, Al.
Yeah.
And first of all, just because you go
There's
to
other artists besides the 4 that we all talk about.
Coldplay's up for Artist of the Year, and I thought they broke up in like 2000.
What?
Coldplay? They're up for Album of the Year. When was the last time you heard a Coldplay song
I don't even
before
remember.
you were 20?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, a new champion was crowned during last night's Dancing with the Stars finale. Have a look.
The winners and new champions of Dancing with the Stars are
Caitlin and Arden!
You guys go get that Mirrorball trophy right now and you come back to me, baby.
Caitlin Bristow took home the Mirrorball trophy last night, earning perfect scores for both of her dances. She's the 3rd Bachelorette to win Dancing with the Stars, and last year, former Bachelorette Hannah Brown won the top prize. Both shows are on ABC. Interesting. Catfish star Neve Schulman came in 2nd, even though he also got perfect scores from the judges, and fan favorite Nelly came in 3rd. What do we think here, guys? Do we think that Caitlin should have won?
I don't know why everybody's acting like it's so shocking that, or there's some deep-rooted correlation about being an ABC show, The Bachelorette and Dancing with the Stars. I mean, we all had grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles who only watched one network. And when people are very loyal to their network, then yeah, of course you already have a fan base that's galvanized. I don't think that it's anything sneaky happening. If there was a Bravo something, I would be the first one there because that's the only station I watch. Station.
She's right. She's got a point. And it's good for the network, too, right? If a winner comes from their network, it's good for the network. Here's my question. I should have did a little research before the show, but I just thought of it. I know they get a contract. They probably each hammer out their own contracts before they go in. Do you get an additional bonus if you win the whole show?
I believe you do. I believe it's $250,000. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I believe you get a certain stipend of money each time you get closer to that finals, right? And then there's that grand prize at the end. So I believe you do. With Caitlyn, I think she totally deserves it. This is first of all, I love that she waited because she was the Bachelorette how many years ago? 5 years ago. So for her to just slow, even though she was a dancer, she always, even when you watched her as the Bachelorette, she always talked about how being a dancer and a dance instructor and even a choreographer at times, that was her everything. So everybody thought that she would immediately have gone into Dancing with the Stars 4 or 5 years ago whenever she was the Bachelorette, and that never happened. So I'm glad that she finally did it because girl deserves it. It's like you finally getting to play football if there was like a football competition. No. Okay.
Wow. Al, how was usually Al comes up with the obscure examples. Al, that was even out there for you, buddy.
That made sense, Al.
If there was a football competition.
And we have to turn back time too because I'm 42.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, you guys are all invited over to I know, Erica, you had a Super Bowl competition party last year at your house. I'm doing a Super Bowl competition party at my house this year if the pandemic lifts, which it won't. So I just want to make fun of Sam saying Super Bowl competition.
I never said Super Bowl
it's not
competition.
the Food Network, Sam.
I said football competition.
Yeah, this isn't Chopped.
Okay.
Al didn't hear it right.
Okay.
Otherwise, he would have been all over that.
All right.
Y'all just missed the joke. I understood, Al.
All right.
I understood.
Well, I'm glad I missed it.
Thank you.
Host Tyra Banks also made headlines with some of her fashion choices. She opened the finale wearing a blue layered dress that some on social media compared to a loofah sponge. Tyra then came out wearing a headpiece that some thought looked similar to the Statue of Liberty. And in past shows, Tyra's yellow dress was also compared to those brushes at the car wash.
That's funny. Come on, that's not funny? That's funny. That's clever.
What part?
Oh, just like you look like a brush at the car wash. That's funny. If someone told me that, I wouldn't even be insulted. I'm like, that's clever. Good for you.
Yeah, I just think her fashion choices have been like very loud, almost like distracts from the show.
I am not comfortable
Yeah, Sam, it's
with
almost
this.
like she's trying to get attention while she's on TV. That's weird.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have weird feelings about this whole thing. I have weird feelings about the fashion choices.
What
I
do you
think there's
mean?
something deeper happening.
What?
I don't know. I'm
Like
not
she's
feeling
compensating for something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
Erica, Erica, say it. What are you thinking?
I honestly don't feel good about it. Like, it's not about the fashion choices. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to, I just don't feel good about it. I think there might be something else.
Okay. Nice vague point, Erica.
I'm sorry. I don't want to comment on when you may have a feeling about somebody.
I think I know what you're saying.
We all understand, Al. Yeah, we all get it, Al. Okay. The pandemic.
I feel like I get what Erica's saying. She can't say it.
I'm not being shady. What I'm saying is, I feel like maybe there's something else happening behind.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm glad you're being delicate with it because that is a delicate subject. Okay, we're going to move on though.
Don't go to me. I'm not saying it.
Moving on. The pandemic has been kind to streaming services. The Queen's Gambit was viewed on Netflix 62 million times in the first 28 days. That makes it the most viewed limited series ever on Netflix. The show follows a young chess prodigy who takes on the best in the world, but who is also struggling with drug and alcohol addiction. This is an incredible series. What are some of your picks? Let's start with you, Erica. What are your picks for people to binge during this holiday week?
I May Destroy You. On HBO. Michaela Cole is an absolute genius. This is so well done.
Is it scary?
It isn't scary, but if you are a victim of sexual assault or have some type of trauma like that in your life, it can be triggering, but it's also incredibly cathartic, and it evokes so many meaningful conversations. So I would definitely suggest watching
good. I need a new show. What about you?
I love a good HBO show, and this one is on HBO, and I promise you guys, it's called The Undoing. If you start watching it today, the finale is on Sunday. There's only 5 episodes out. The 6 will be total on Sunday. If you start watching today, I promise you, you will be caught up because you won't leave your TV. By Sunday, you'll watch all 5 episodes. It is the best show on TV right now.
Yeah, Jeff got me into it, and I am obsessed. What about you, Al? What do you want to people to binge watch?
Really quickly, Jeff got me into The Undoing as well, and thank you, Jeff, for that. It's amazing. I do like these short-run series, 5-6 episodes, kind of like a longer movie, tells a story, and then it doesn't drag on for seasons and seasons. That being said, I've been watching Love Fraud on Amazon Prime, and did you see that, Sammy? I think I told you to watch it.
Yeah, and guess what, Al? Creepy. I watched it because you told me to. Just like Jeff told you.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, but just like Jeff told you to watch The Undoing, and you did. Now, do you understand where I'm going with this? How many times did I have to tell you and Jeff to watch Anne with an E, and you guys didn't care? And then you say, Sam, watch Love Fraud, and I do. And then Jeff says, I'll watch The Undoing, and you do. I'm a little upset right now.
Sam, I keep forgetting to watch Anne with an E because I keep forgetting to be 14 years old. I cannot get into that. I don't know. Jeff, if Jeff watches it with me, maybe I'll watch it.
I feel like Anne with an E, we talk about like the coronavirus. It keeps spiking because Sam keeps mentioning it, and we need to get her an Anne with an E vaccine because I'm over it.
No, here's the thing though. No, because you guys have misinterpreted it. Don't clap. You both misinterpreted it. You said that 14-year-olds watch it, but you have Ryan Reynolds, who is heading the entire movement to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have Russell Simmons, who's also campaigning to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have William Shatner, who I know you're a big fan of, Jeff, also committed to getting it renewed because he says that's his favorite series.
Do you have a show that you could suggest that people are going to actually watch over the holidays?
Schitt's Creek is fantastic.
There you go.
Schitt's Creek is really good.
There you go. That's one.
That was
See how easy that
right
was?
on time.
Well, I just saw something. I just had to point.
That was right on time.
I just had to point out exactly what I was witnessing. Coming up on DBL, we're catching up with America's sweetheart, Kristen Chenoweth. She even belts one out for Jeff.
Welcome back to DBL. Kristen Chenoweth is America's sweetheart, and she's bringing us a lot to look forward to this holiday season. She also shared a special gift with me earlier in Chatting with the Stars. Kristen Chenoweth, welcome to DBL. First, I have to tell you, Kristen, about a song that's been trapped in my head the past few weeks. You were in a movie called Descendants, which my kids found on Disney Plus and absolutely love. And the song Evil Like Me plays every time I walk in the door, and it's stuck in my head. Do you remember that song?
Oh, it's an earworm, isn't it, Jeff?
Could you sing a little bit for me, or do you want me to sing a little bit to you?
I think I should reverse this time.
All right, every time I walk in the door, you're wearing a black, you look like Maleficent. I think that's how you play, and you say, do you want to be evil?
That's why I play.
Me? How was that?
I think that you're in the right career, sir.
There it is. I even had the choreography going, too. I had everything.
That is so funny. It makes me feel good, frankly, Jeff. I love it. Don't you want to be evil like me? Don't you want to be mean?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kristen. That was the best. Let's get to you, Kristen. Because of the pandemic and social distancing, you had to cancel your tour, unfortunately, which is sad. But now I've heard that you're getting into prison shows. What has you hooked on that?
I've asked myself the same question, Jeff, like, what is it about you that likes this stuff? It's not that I like it. It's that I am a person that tries to understand others' behavior. And I think that that's the ultimate question in these stories, like, why?
Yeah, I see it like it's a life, hopefully, that I never get a chance to see, so I kind of want a little inside view of it. That's how I picture it.
Amen, brother, and especially with the Epstein documentary, to see a lot of familiar faces, at least in my world, people I know, you know, through the past and just time. It's an interesting life lesson. The pandemic has been, wow, Tiger King to Epstein, you know?
But do you have more you want to say about that Epstein thing? Because I'm fascinated with it.
Fascinated, and the next interview we do, hopefully there'll be a part 2 of the docu, and people will have been arrested, and we can talk more.
Amen, sister, this time. Amen.
Here's my holiday.
What?
A date solely for the holiday. No commitment.
The holidays are going to be quite challenging, Kristen, for many of us this year, as we all know. But you'll be bringing some Christmas cheer with your new Netflix movie called Holiday. What makes this movie so special?
If you've had family drama or trauma around the holidays, this is your film. It stars Emma Roberts. I play crazy Aunt Susan, who has her own issues, but she's really fun. And a lot of single people who've chosen their career maybe before marriage will understand this film, as I did for many, many years, about other things being important. And you coming home and why isn't she married? Why isn't she having a baby? Why isn't she living the perfect life?
I love it. I love me a good holiday film, and I love anything you're in. So it's going to be fantastic. But before you go, Kristen, I do have to ask you about some holiday snacking tips. Not for me, because I don't need any tips, but for our DBL Nation.
I don't know about you, but I'm a big snacker. And at the holidays, at the Chenoweth family, we eat, okay? We don't play around. And a big part of our eating is the appetizers. I'm not a cook, sir. As if people go to www.kellogg'sfamilyrewards.com, you can see some of their ideas at link. It's pretty cool.
And DBL Nation, you could check out Holiday on Netflix. Kristen, thank you so much for your time. It was great.
Thank you, honey. Be safe.
You too,
Bye-bye.
Kristen. Oh, I love this. We'll be right back, everybody.
back to DBL. Despite more people staying home during the pandemic, car accidents are on the rise. So what's being done to make the roads safer? Here's an inside look in our DBL road report.
A new report from the National Safety Council shows a 20% spike in deaths across the country.
The more minor crashes, those are actually decreasing, which is good. But we need to make sure that we're paying attention because the fatal crashes and the serious injury crashes are not down.
Take a look at these states where deadly car crashes increased this year, especially in Vermont, where they're up by 91%. Speeding, not wearing a seatbelt, drugs and alcohol, and texting were all major factors this year.
When you have to go to the waiting room and tell a family that you did everything you could to save their child, but you couldn't, it breaks your heart because it could have been prevented.
So what is being done to help prevent this? Lots. When it comes to kids, Rebecca runs a program called Buckle Up for Life. She's partnering with Toyota to provide free car seats and hands-on installation training for parents. And get this, scientists at the Toyota Safety Research Center are actually spending hours this year studying teen drivers' behaviors.
Ooh, I missed that completely.
And coming up with new methods to understand how they handle the roads. And when it comes to older adults, Toyota is developing programs to help them too.
With AARP, we have a program where it's ongoing driver training for seniors, make sure they still understand the rules of the road.
So even though it feels like fewer people are on the roads and staying home, think twice. We all need to do our part to make the roads safe again.
There are many programs out there to help educate you on road safety and driving skills. To find the best one for you, visit the link below. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Tomorrow on DBL, celebrating Thanksgiving on a smaller scale to stay safe during the pandemic, friend of the show, Chef Gernard, is saving you money and time when it comes to cooking for fewer people.
Hey, it's a done deal because you know I love spending time with my DBL family.
The 3 tips you can't miss. Plus, it's always hilarious with Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell. They take us behind the scenes of the Soul Train Awards. And ventriloquist and stand-up comedian Jeff Dunham will be on the show live.
Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate that. It's good to see you again, too. So thank you very much. Yes, whatever. I don't care.
That's tomorrow only on DBL.
It's going to be a great show. Now, before we go, we got to give a big DBL shout out to our very own Erica Cobb. She took home the Trailblazer Award in the category of news and journalism at the Black Women in Media Award show. It is a huge honor, I'm sure, Erica. We're so proud of you. What surprised you?
I was surprised to be even named. I mean, these women like Tamron Hall and Minda Hart and MC Light, and like I was like, how did my name get put in there? So I'm just so incredibly honored. It means so much to me. It's a huge responsibility to make sure that I keep moving forward and create more seats at this table.
It's a responsibility you do not take lightly, Erica. We're proud of you. DBL's new every day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, guys.
On Daily Blast Live.
President Trump finally agrees to let the Biden transition begin. Does this mean Trump's run out of options when it comes to claiming voter fraud? Thanksgiving side dish drama. We've got a ranking of the worst foods on the holiday table. Would you dive right in or say no thanks? Dancing with the Stars crowns a new champ. But did the best dancer get robbed?
The winners and new champions are.
Plus, Tyra's wacky wardrobe changes with one dress that's given off Bath Loofah vibes. And America's sweetheart Kristen Chenoweth breaks out into song after a special request from Jeff.
Don't you wanna be evil like me?
Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. It is Tuesday, November 24th, just a couple of days until Thanksgiving. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. Let's get right to it because we're not going to talk too much about politics, maybe just a little bit because it is Thanksgiving week. So let's first start with the president because he is set to pardon a turkey or two. I'm hoping it's both of them in this rather strange annual tradition. This year's birds are named corn and cob.
Yes!
Okay, Erica Cobb.
Cobb! Free cob!
Yep, and later today, the president will decide which bird will be spared, or maybe both of them. Speaking of which, not sure if you heard, but the president did authorize the formal transition process to begin. But he has not yet conceded to President-elect Joe Biden. Okay, so Al, what do you make of the turkey pardon? What do you make of some of Biden's new cabinet picks?
Sam, I must have read this wrong or understood. I thought both turkeys were definitely getting pardoned. I didn't know it's one or the other. I mean, this is kind of like pay-per-view TV high stakes, so I don't know. I'm hoping both corn and cob make it. And as for the transition, you know, Sam, it's Thanksgiving week. We're not going to go too heavy on politics, but it's time.
Well, Al, I know that you are a betting man, so I just want you to know that you should put all your money on Cobb. No shade to corn, okay? None whatsoever.
That's
but
right.
I'm just saying, if it has to be one or the other, we need to pardon Cobb.
I hate this tradition. Why can't just both be pardoned? Why is it even a thing? It makes me sad.
I actually, because Trump, it seems like, is on his way out, I hope he only pardons one.
Why?
Just as a final, like, there you go, America.
No.
One's going down. And while the whole America complains while they're eating turkey, I can't believe he did that.
Not me, because I don't eat turkey. That's sad. Well, I hope he pardons both of them. And I just want to mention some of his picks because just reading the DBL Nation comments. So we have some people definitely saying, oh, great, we have some firsts, right? So we have a first woman to hold the director of National Intelligence Agency. We have the first Latino to lead Homeland Security. And then we see a lot of our DBL Nation up in arms saying, where's Elizabeth Warren? Where's Pete Buttigieg? Where's Klobuchar? Where's Bernie Sanders? So a lot of progressives out there wondering why they have not also been added to the cabinet. So it seems like it's just like another term for Obama, to be honest with you.
Well, it just speaks volumes. You know, there's a lot of firsts in there, a lot of changes. Instead of people saying, you know what, there is a lot of good things going on. They're like, hey, wait a second, I got nothing to complain about. So now they're complaining. So it's like.
Well, I think it's good to hold people accountable. Listen, some people will say that, you know, coin me as a liberal. I want to hold every single administration accountable. I'm going to hold the Biden administration accountable. Right now, I feel like we're seeing a lot of the same things that we saw with Obama. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, but I'm going to hold them accountable.
You know, a lot of people have that conversation, but they never ask if the person that they're referring to actually wants to be a part of the administration formally. I mean, a lot of people can do far more work from the outside than they can do from the inside, and that might be their decision not to be a part of the cabinet.
That's a good point. Speaking, though, of politics, but we're going to be a little bit lighter here. Annual traditions. First Lady Melania Trump welcomed the Christmas tree. That's a beautiful Christmas tree. Yep, to the White House yesterday, kicking off the annual holiday celebrations. Well, she looked very happy to take part in the tradition, which may be her last, at least for the next 4 years. So, Al, do you think that she's happy to be just done with all of this, or do you think she's going to miss being the First Lady?
Sam, I think that she has a calendar, and it's not counting down to Christmas, it's counting down to when she can get out of the White House. Look, I don't think. And anybody come at me, bro. Does anybody really think when Melania met Donald Trump and they started whatever relationship we're going to call that, do you think she thought she was going to be First Lady or wanted any parts of it? The scrutiny, you know, people in your business having to be places, photo ops, having to represent the White House, represent your husband, represent the country. I don't think she ever really wanted that. And that's fine. A lot of people don't. So I think she'll be the first in line to be out the door.
I just wonder, like, if you know you're on your way out, okay, Trump, Melania, whoever his family, what kind of jam would you have in the White House knowing you're out of there in a couple weeks?
Ooh.
What do you mean, jam? What,
you know
like
what kind of jam. I'm not talking about a party. I'm talking about a jam. People come over for after hours, hit the D.C. nightclubs, come on in.
During a pandemic?
I mean, you're going out. Why not? He's already had it. He's like, who cares? I'm immune. Which is not great advice. Please don't take that advice. guys.
if that's true either. Obama had a pretty fabulous jam.
He did?
Yes, on the way out. Everybody was there. Y'all remember that?
Who?
Just name somebody, and I'll tell you that if they were there or
Is that the party
not.
where Beyonce and Jay-Z went to?
Everybody
That
was
was
at
his.
this
That was his
party,
goodbye
yes.
jam.
Wow, I'm
See, you weren't even
envious.
thinking like
All the
that.
performances.
No.
I would like have one of those 90210 parties. Remember when they were going to get rid of the house and they trashed it, but then the parents are like, "Oh my God, we're not selling it," and then they had to fix everything up again. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jeff and Erica, I just need you guys to acknowledge the shock and awe that Sam is in right now. She's really acting like she's never heard of a party. She's like, "What's a jam?
How dare
Who
you?
was there?"
First of all, nobody calls
Sam,
a party.
you need to get out and party a little bit.
Excuse me, Mr. Al, who you're talking to somebody who spent many of her nights in the club, okay? And yes, I sound old saying this, but let me also say nobody calls a party a jam. I've never heard anybody call.
You've never heard of the Pajama Jammy Jam?
That sounds cooler than
Summer Jam.
That sounds cooler
The
than
Pajama
Jeff's.
Jammy Jam is a thing.
Okay, that sounds cooler than Jeff saying a jam. So.
No. What doesn't sound cool is not knowing what a jam is.
Okay, so I'm the uncool one. Fine. I'm okay. Good. Arash the producer in my ear just said nobody says jam. Okay, so thank you.
Sweater jams, jam, whatever.
All right, so we are just days away from Black Friday, but this year it's going to look a lot different than in the past. No more long lines and being packed into stores like sardines. This year, the sales are almost entirely online, and for a lot of stores, Black Friday deals have already started. Also, most major retailers are actually going to be closed this Thanksgiving, giving workers a chance to be at home for the holiday. But this brings us to another big question that everyone starts asking this time of year. What do you want for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? How do you answer? Do you tell people what you want? Or do you make a wish list? Do you prefer to be surprised? Tell us what you think, DBL Nation. Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. We're going to monitor. Do you like, starting with you, Jeff, do you like to be surprised, or do you like to say, okay, I want something on my list?
I do like a little surprise, right? I don't want too much because now it's about the kids, obviously. But, people like to give gifts in my family. It makes them feel good. It makes me feel good to give somebody a gift. But I do like a little surprise, right? Something that I never thought I'd use. And then, like, my mom got me these kitchen shears one time, and it cuts everything. Like, something like that. I'm like, this is the best tool in my whole house. So if you get something like that you have forever, that's a jam.
Oh, gosh. He's pushing that. Erica, are you someone that wants to be surprised, or are you like, no, go for my Christmas list?
I'm not a big, I like to give gifts. I'm not a gift receiver as much, which sounds really strange. I don't know, but when somebody gives you something where it's like, this has changed my life, like those shears, and I seriously, I would be so geeked about something like that, just knowing that they thought of me like, you know who needs these too? Erica.
Yeah, I think, Al, that's the point. When someone knows you almost better than you know yourself, and then they give you a gift that you wouldn't even put on your list, but you're like, oh my gosh, how did I never think of that? That's the best gift.
Sammy, I don't know if you feel like this, but you know what really gets me, what really touches me is like if you mention something at any point in the year, not even close to, Christmas or your birthday, and somebody remembers you said something like, man, I could use a new can opener or whatever. And then it shows up like 8 months later to know that they thought about that then and it paid off later. That's my love language.
Yeah, that's the most caring gift for sure, especially if they took that can opener and did some sort of like if it was Jeff's, Big Jeff, your quote,
Well, yeah. That's a lot of work.
I would say that's a great gift. I was kind of almost thinking you could give me that.
Okay. Let's see what our DBL Nation has to say. They say, yes, tell them 48%. Wow. Okay, yeah, be direct. At least you're going to get what you want. Al, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, Justin Bieber scored big Grammy nominations, but there were surprising snubs for other big stars, plus actress and singer Kristen Chenoweth. She talks life in lockdown and gives Jeff some hilarious feedback when he tries to serenade her. And the worst Thanksgiving side dishes around. Don't get caught with one of these offenders on your dinner table.
We all know that perfect Thanksgiving spread. The big turkey, all those sides, and no one is more excited about all that delicious food than the family dog. That's why we're talking about this viral claim. It's a list of what you can and can't feed your dog on Thanksgiving. Now, on the bad side, turkey skin, gravy, stuffing, bread dough, candied yams, etc. On the good side, only dog food. Now, since we know some of us are weak and like to spoil our pets, and others are a bit clumsy and might drop some food, we're verifying if this is true. To find out, we checked with the Texas A&M Veterinary School, the American Veterinary Medical Association, and the American Kennel Club. Short answer, yes, most of the things on this list shouldn't be fed to pets, but some are worse than others. Raisins, grapes, chocolate, stuffing with onion or garlic, and macadamia nuts are highly toxic to your pets. If they get any of this, call the vets. But the rest of the list aren't quite as serious. Turkey skin, fat, trimmings, butter, and gravy aren't great. They're filled with fat, which the AVMA says can lead to pancreatitis. Bread dough is dangerous because it can swell inside a pet's stomach, and spices like sage and nutmeg aren't great either, but are typically found in small doses and shouldn't be concerning. Now, store-bought mushrooms are fine, corn is fine, though the cobs can be a choking hazard, and cooked yams are fine, but avoid a lot of sugar. So bottom line, yeah, for the most part, this list is correct. A lot of Thanksgiving food is bad for your furry family members. Now, pets will be pets, and if they accidentally get some of this, keep an eye on them and call your vet if they start acting differently. And if you need to double check, we have a nice list of all these foods up on our website. With your Verify, I'm Jason Puckett.
Welcome back to DBL. Thanksgiving is a holiday centered around food, but not all of it is out of this world good. And let's be honest, we all have dishes that don't make it onto our plate. So which Thanksgiving dishes are truly the worst? Well, Chowhound, an online community for food lovers, released a list. Let's see if we agree. So up first, ambrosia salad. It's a Southern tradition, usually combining canned fruit, coconut, and mini marshmallows with either mayonnaise or sour cream. My grandmother always made this for us, always, but I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah, Big Mama would have me make this, but I haven't done it since. Sorry, Big Mama.
Yeah, sorry, Grandma Shocker. What about you, Jeff?
Some things are tradition. We never had this, but if it's tradition, it kind of makes you, a little throwback.
I won't be making it.
All right. Well, maybe you can put a twist on it. Maybe you can put a twist on it that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
Al's shaking his head no. Okay, Al, what about this one? We've all seen this served at Thanksgiving meals. It's that canned cranberry sauce. It comes out of the can, still looking like the can itself.
No, you can't.
Why?
Listen, Al,
absolutely not.
Good. I thought Al was going to say he liked this.
Absolutely not.
What's the deal with it looking like the can?
Well, because somebody was too lazy to at least cut it up. I mean, cut it up, act like you did something, okay? Now, personally, I like, we have Sharon in the house. Sharon makes the best homemade cranberry sauce. Ooh. It is ridiculous. What? It is out of this world.
What's her secret? We need to find out Sharon's secret.
I don't know.
And she makes jams and jellies as well.
Don't keep trying to bring jam into it.
I didn't even mean to bring jam in there. See, it's just part of the vocabulary, but she does. That was delicious, Sharon.
This next one is very...
Wait, Sam, before we keep going, can we make a rule? Nothing out of a can for Thanksgiving. You have a year heads up. Everything should be fresh to death. Come on, man.
Some people don't have the means to spend all day cooking, Al. Some people may be working and they want to come home and they're going to do their darn best for their family.
But you can't take a butter knife and cut up that cranberry.
You can cut it up, but it's still coming from a can.
You can cut it up.
You can cut it up. This next one is very controversial. It's sweet potato casserole topped with even sweeter mini marshmallows. I like this one.
I don't like the marshmallows on top. I'm going to be honest. I don't like too much sweet with my food. I like my sweets at the end of my meal. And is anyone else feeling that?
I bet your kids will love this one, though.
Oh, for sure.
Kids would love
for sure. No one else.
Well, I have to. Well,
see, Jeff, I'm gonna step up for that one. My grandmother Marcella used to make this with the marshmallows. So, in the spirit of tradition, I will always back the marshmallows. on top of the sweet potato. So I got to go against you on that one, Jeff.
Well, there's a reason for that. It's to differentiate it from the sweet potato pie that's coming later, okay?
Ooh, I love sweet potato pie. I'm serving that up on Thursday. What about green bean casserole? It's a classic that's served in over 20 million Americans' homes, but a lot of people hate the mushy green beans with the congealed soup, greasy onions. No, the onions need to be crispy.
My number one side dish for Thanksgiving. Can't have Thanksgiving without green bean casserole.
I'm right there with you.
Why gotta be congealed? Save congealed for what happens to the turkey after Thanksgiving.
Ew.
That is just not right.
Yeah, I don't have my green beans as a casserole. Mine are just green beans with the crispy onions on top. I don't need all that other jazz.
It's a can of mushroom soup. Sorry to bring a can into this, Al, but that's all it is a can of mushroom soup in with green beans, and then you put the crispy onions on the top after it bakes. My fave.
And it congeals?
It doesn't, wait, they put congeal in there. They didn't need to put congeal in the script. It doesn't congeal.
Like gelatinous.
So finally, a lot of people forgo the main dish, the turkey, which for so many folks ends up being too dry and tough. Yeah, listen, I do all side dishes, right? Or we'll do a roast, but it's a vegan roast, but then I'm all about the side dishes. Are you more about the turkey, Al, or more about the side dishes?
I'm more about the turkey leg. Look, Sam, professionals like myself don't just get caught up in turkey. That's too vague. I need the turkey leg right off the bat. It establishes dominance over the bird, and it's nice and juicy, and it makes you look like a king walking around when you have it.
You're walking around with the turkey leg on Thanksgiving like you're
a gangster.
at medieval
This
times?
My house.
Wow.
I like
it's
it.
Yes.
Coming up on DBL, our medical pro, Dr. Payal Kohli, is back with important things we should keep in mind this Thanksgiving while COVID cases continue to rise. Don't go anywhere. DBL, despite CDC warnings, 3 million people traveled last weekend, with more people expected to travel this week for Thanksgiving and even more next month for the holidays. Earlier, our medical expert, Dr. Kohli, explained how traveling this week can have a domino effect in the coming weeks.
What can we expect in December based on the travel numbers we're seeing now? Because it's not a great foreshadowing.
Yeah, you know, all joking aside, I'm really worried about what's going to happen in December because we've had 3 million people travel just this weekend. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to see a huge surge in cases. In about 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to see the hospitals and the ICU get to capacity. We're already busting at our seams when it comes to testing. So imagine what's going to happen in a month. And contact tracing, we haven't even been doing. So imagine doing that for all these millions of people flying in and out of airports. So unfortunately, I fear you guys that the decisions we've made about this holiday are going to impact our ability to be able to travel to celebrate the future holidays in December.
Wow, that's the truth telling.
Well, Dr. Coley, we have a question from Antonia. She asks, my friend is already arguing about masks. Should we wear masks the whole time if we're having visitors from out of town? What do you think?
Antonia, yes, there is absolutely no argument when it comes to masks. Masks protect you, they protect your visitor. Are they a pain? Yes. Are they inconvenient? Absolutely yes. And in fact, I have to tell you a story. I did a TV interview last week, and then I went to the hospital to see my patients, like put on my mask and wore it the whole time, and I was so good. And then when I took it off, I looked like the Joker from Batman because my lipstick had smeared all over my face.
It's a constant struggle.
It is a constant struggle.
Ridiculous. You know, it takes your makeup off. Yeah. So, but I have to say that the style that I'm really digging is Brandon London. So if you go to his Instagram and you look at a photo taken by Lindsay Granger, you will see a very cool mask style. Yep. And that's what I'm going to be sporting this Thanksgiving. So
the woman with all the details. I love that.
The clear?
Oh, yeah, it was with the clear mask. Yes, the reveal mask. Yes, for sure.
You can see expressions. You can see my nice lipstick. You can see everything.
He said he was going to get me one, but I'm still waiting, Dr. Coley. Hopefully you get one, too, for Christmas.
For Christmas. Hey,
I would love that.
Thank you. I like to be fashionable and safe at the same time. Now, our next question, Dr. Coley, comes from Angelo. He says, if I do leave town, what can I do to reduce the effects of travel and possible exposure when I get home?
It's a great question. So when you come back, ideally you should quarantine for 14 days, or if you don't have access to testing. But if that's not possible and you have access to testing, then at day 5 after you come back, so if you come back on Sunday, that following Friday, go and get tested with a PCR test. And if that comes back negative, then you can feel a little better that maybe you weren't exposed. But of course, you have to keep wearing those masks and staying away from gatherings, especially for those 2 weeks after, to protect anyone else that you know, if you have acquired the infection, to protect anyone else.
Fantastic. And just really quick, I want to say I was here in February. I never missed a day of the pandemic from the studio, and you were sometimes the only person I got to talk to, Dr. Coley, and I'm just very thankful for you because you made me get through February, March, April, and you were the only one there for me for a long, long time. So I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you. I'm very thankful for you this Thanksgiving. Let's all bow. It was weird. I'm sorry.
Definitely
Thank you, guys. I love you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. This is something straight out of the movies. Utah wildlife officials found a mysterious metal monolith in the middle of nowhere while they were counting sheep. No one knows what it's doing there. People think it looks like the black monolith in 2001, A Space Odyssey. Of course, there's so many conspiracy theories, whether it's aliens, whether it's an illegal art installation.
What is a monolith anyway? What does that mean?
So I looked it up because it just means large structure. But the reason why I looked it up is because the geography community is very upset because they claim monolith means like a stone, a large stone structure. And that's clearly not a stone. So they're up in arms.
Somebody's out there laughing. Ha ha! Everyone's looking at that thing we put up for no reason.
If you're sticking around, here's what's coming up on DBL. Kristen Chenoweth gets real with Jeff about his singing voice. And spoiler alert, Dancing with the Stars crowns its newest winner. DBL is new every day. We'll be right back.
Is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. I'm Sam here with Jeff and Erica. Al joining us from home. So a big day for, Al.
Did he wave?
What did you do? Did you salute?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to stop the show.
You've never done that before. I'll take it. Okay, so a big day for music. The 2021 Grammy nominations were announced earlier today. Justin Bieber is up for 4 awards, including Best Pop Album and Best Pop Solo Performance for his song Yummy. No surprise here, Taylor Swift is up for a number of Grammys, including Album of the Year for Folklore. First-time nominee Megan Thee Stallion is up for 4 awards, including Best New Artist and Record of the Year for her song Savage, featuring Beyonce. But a big snub. The Weeknd was completely, I don't know why I said it that way, was completely shut out with 0 nominations. Wow. Are we surprised by the nominees? I'm going to have a bone to pick with you with Justin Bieber.
Really?
I think he's so talented. I think Holy, I'm not sure if Holy was nominated. That should be nominated.
It was?
Okay, I don't think Yummy should have been nominated.
Yummy was a jam.
Okay, enough with the jamnesses. I thought Yummy was a really simplistic song, but I think Holy was unbelievably.
Holy is. And intentions he's got with somebody. The song Intent. These are my intentions.
I love that song.
So, well, there you go. What bone you picking? You just don't like Yummy?
I don't like. Why is Yummy nominated? That's the most basic song on the planet.
All right, Erica's got to get in here.
Okay. I don't even know why we're having this conversation because we're distracting from what really matters. Megan Thee Stallion and her nominations. First of all, if Savage does not get Record of the Year, we are stopping down this entire show. Why? Not this show, but stopping down the award show. Because that would be highway robbery, okay? There was no other song this year other than Savage. You could not look at your phone. You couldn't look at your Tick or your Talk. You couldn't look anywhere. You couldn't look right or left. You couldn't go like this without Savage coming up somewhere. So if they do not give Savage and Megan Thee Stallion her due, I'm going to have a major issue.
Okay, and I'm with Erica with that. What do you think, Al? And what do you make of The Weeknd getting snubbed? A lot of people are up in arms about it.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with it. This is a weird topic for us because we sit here and we talk, but we know that we're not out at these clubs. We're not even awake to drive past these clubs that are playing this music.
Nobody is
that
right
being
now.
said, yes, I do think, I agree with Erica. I believe that Savage should get Single of the Year, but I think Benny the Butcher should get Album of the Year.
Wow.
Benny the Butcher thrown into the combo.
I know.
like it.
Good for you, Al.
Yeah.
And first of all, just because you go
There's
to
other artists besides the 4 that we all talk about.
Coldplay's up for Artist of the Year, and I thought they broke up in like 2000.
What?
Coldplay? They're up for Album of the Year. When was the last time you heard a Coldplay song
I don't even
before
remember.
you were 20?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, a new champion was crowned during last night's Dancing with the Stars finale. Have a look.
The winners and new champions of Dancing with the Stars are
Caitlin and Artem!
You guys go get that Mirror Ball trophy right now and you come back to me, baby.
Caitlin Bristow took home the Mirror Ball trophy last night, earning perfect scores for both of her dances. She's the 3rd Bachelorette to win Dancing with the Stars. And last year, former Bachelorette Hannah Brown won the top prize. Both shows are on ABC. Interesting. Catfish star Neve Schulman came in 2nd, even though he also got perfect scores from the judges. And fan favorite Nelly came in 3rd. What do we think here, guys? Do we think that Caitlin should have won?
I don't know why everybody's acting like it's so shocking that, or there's some deep-rooted correlation about being an ABC show, The Bachelorette and Dancing with the Stars. I mean, we all had grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles who only watched one network. And when people are very loyal to their network, then yeah, of course you already have a fan base that's galvanized. I don't think that it's anything sneaky happening. If there was a Bravo something, I would be the first one there because that's the only station I watch. Station.
She's right. She's got a point. And it's good for the network, too, right? If a winner comes from their network, it's good for the network. Here's my question. I should have did a little research before the show, but I just thought of it. I know they get a contract. They probably each hammer out their own contracts before they go in. Do you get an additional bonus if you win the whole show?
I believe you do. I believe it's $250,000. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I believe you get a certain stipend of money each time you get closer to that finals, right? And then there's that grand prize at the end. So I believe you do. With Caitlyn, I think she totally deserves it. This is first of all, I love that she waited because she was the Bachelorette how many years ago? 5 years ago. So for her to just even though she was a dancer, she always, even when you watched her as the Bachelorette, she always talked about how being a dancer and a dance instructor and even a choreographer at times, that was her everything. So everybody thought that she would immediately have gone into Dancing with the Stars 4 or 5 years ago whenever she was the Bachelorette, and that never happened. So I'm glad that she finally did it because girl deserves it. It's like you finally getting to play football if there was like a football competition. No. Okay.
Wow. Al, how is usually Al comes up with the obscure examples. Al, that was even out there for you, buddy.
That made sense, Al.
If there was a football competition.
We have to turn back time too because I'm 42.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, you guys are all invited over to I know, Erica, you had a Super Bowl competition party last year at your house. I'm doing a Super Bowl competition party at my house this year if the pandemic lifts, which it won't. So I just want to make fun of Sam saying Super Bowl competition.
I never said Super Bowl
competition. It's not the Food
competition.
Network, Sam.
I said football competition.
Yeah, this isn't Chopped.
Okay.
Al didn't hear it right.
Okay.
Otherwise, he would have been all over that.
All right.
Y'all just missed the joke. I understood, Al.
Right.
I understood.
Well, I'm glad I missed it.
Thank you.
Host Tyra Banks also made headlines with some of her fashion choices. She opened the finale wearing a blue layered dress that some on social media compared to a loofah sponge. Tyra then came out wearing a headpiece that some thought looked similar to the Statue of Liberty. And in past shows, Tyra's yellow dress was also compared to those brushes at the car wash.
That's funny. Come on, that's not funny? That's funny. That's clever.
What part?
Oh, just like you look like a brush at the car wash. That's funny. If someone told me that, I wouldn't even be insulted. I'm like, that's clever. Good for you.
Yeah, I just think her fashion choices have been like very loud, almost like distracts from the show.
I am not comfortable
Yeah, Sam, it's
with
almost
this.
like she's trying to get attention while she's on TV. That's weird.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have weird feelings about this whole thing. I have weird feelings about the fashion choices.
What
I
do you
think there's
mean?
something deeper happening.
What?
I don't know. I'm
Like
not
she's
feeling
compensating for something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
Erica, Erica, say it. What are you thinking?
Honestly, I don't feel good about it. Like, it's not about the fashion choices. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to, I just don't feel good about it. I think there might be something else.
Okay. Nice vague point, Erica.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't want to, like, comment on something. But you may have a feeling about somebody.
I think I know what you're saying.
We all understand, Al. Yeah, we all get it, Al. Okay. The pandemic.
I feel like I get what Erica's saying. She can't say it.
I'm not being shady. What I'm saying is, I feel like maybe there's something else happening behind.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm glad you're being delicate with it because that is a delicate subject. Okay, we're going to move on though.
Don't go to me. I'm not saying it.
Moving on. The pandemic has been kind to streaming services. The Queen's Gambit was viewed on Netflix 62 million times in the first 28 days. That makes it the most viewed limited series ever on Netflix. The show follows a young chess prodigy who takes on the best in the world, but who is also struggling with drug and alcohol addiction. This is an incredible series. What are some of your picks? Let's start with you, Erica. What are your picks for people to binge during this holiday week?
I May Destroy You. On HBO. Michaela Cole is an absolute genius. This is so well done.
Is it scary?
It isn't scary, but if you are a victim of sexual assault or have some type of trauma like that in your life, it can be triggering, but it's also incredibly cathartic, and it evokes so many meaningful conversations. So I would definitely suggest watching it.
Good. I need a new show. What about you?
I love a good HBO show, and this one is on HBO, and I promise you guys, it's called The Undoing. If you start watching it today, the finale is on Sunday. There's only 5 episodes out. The 6 will be total on Sunday. If you start watching today, I promise you, you will be caught up because you won't leave your TV. By Sunday, you'll watch all 5 episodes. It is the best show on TV right now.
Yeah, Jeff got me into it, and I am obsessed. What about you, Al? What do you want to people to binge watch?
Really quickly, Jeff got me into The Undoing as well, and thank you, Jeff, for that. It's amazing. I do like these short-run series, 5-6 episodes, kind of like a longer movie, tells a story, and then it doesn't drag on for seasons and seasons. That being said, I've been watching Love Fraud on Amazon Prime, and did you see that, Sammy? I think I told you to watch it.
Yeah, guess what, Al? Creepy. I watched it because you told me to. Just like Jeff told you.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, but just like Jeff told you to watch The Undoing, and you did. Now, do you understand where I'm going with this? How many times did I have to tell you and Jeff to watch Anne with an E, and you guys didn't care? And then you say, Sam, watch Love Fraud, and I do. And then Jeff says, I'll watch The Undoing, and you do. I'm a little upset right now.
Sam, I keep forgetting to watch Anne with an E because I keep forgetting to be 14 years old. I cannot get into that. I don't know. Jeff, if Jeff watches it with me, maybe I'll watch it.
I feel like Anne with an E, we talk about like the coronavirus. It keeps spiking because Sam keeps mentioning it, and we need to get her an Anne with an E vaccine because I'm over it.
No, here's the thing though. No, because you guys have misinterpreted it. Don't clap. You both misinterpreted it. You said that 14-year-olds watch it, but you have Ryan Reynolds, who is heading the entire movement to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have Russell Simmons, who's also campaigning to get it renewed. That's not a 14-year-old. You have William Shatner, who I know you're a big fan of, Jeff, also committed to getting it renewed because he says that's his favorite series.
Do you have a show that you could suggest that people are going to actually watch over the holidays?
Schitt's Creek is fantastic.
There you go.
Schitt's Creek is really good.
That's one.
That was
See how easy that
right
was?
on time.
Well, I just saw something. I just had to point.
That was right on time.
I just had to point out exactly what I was witnessing. Coming up on DBL, we're catching up with America's sweetheart, Kristen Chenoweth. She even belts one out for Jeff.
Close.
Welcome back to DBL. Kristen Chenoweth is America's sweetheart, and she's bringing us a lot to look forward to this holiday season. She also shared a special gift with me earlier in Chatting with the Stars. Kristen Chenoweth, welcome to DBL. First, I have to tell you, Kristen, about a song that's been trapped in my head the past few weeks. You were in a movie called Descendants, which my kids found on Disney Plus and absolutely love. And the song Evil Like Me plays every time I walk in the door, and it's stuck in my head. Do you remember that song?
Oh, it's an earworm, isn't it, Jeff?
Could you sing a little bit for me, or do you want me to sing a little bit to you?
I think I should reverse this time.
All right, every time I walk in the door, you're wearing a black that you look like Maleficent. I think that's how you play, and you say, "Do you want to be evil
That's what I
like
play.
me?" How was that?
I think that you're in the right career, sir.
There it is. I even had the choreography going too. I had everything.
That is so funny. It makes me feel good, frankly, Jeff. I love it. Don't you want to be evil like me? Don't you want to be mean?
Oh yeah, thank you, Kristen. That was the best. Let's get to you, Kristen. Because of the pandemic and social distancing, you had to cancel your tour, unfortunately, which is sad. But now I've heard that you're getting into prison shows. What has you hooked on that?
I've asked myself the same question, Jeff, like, what is it about you that likes this stuff? It's not that I like it. It's that I am a person that tries to understand others' behavior. And I think that that's the ultimate question in these stories, like, why?
Yeah, I see it like it's a life, hopefully, that I never get a chance to see, so I kind of want a little inside view of it. That's how I picture it.
Amen, brother, and especially with the Epstein documentary, to see a lot of familiar faces, at least in my world, people I know, you know, through the past and just time. It's an interesting life lesson. The pandemic has been, wow, Tiger King to Epstein, you know?
But do you have more you want to say about that Epstein thing? Because I'm fascinated with it.
Fascinated, and the next interview we do, hopefully there'll be a part 2 of the docu, and people will have been arrested, and we can talk more.
Amen, sister, this time. Amen.
Here's my holiday.
What?
A date solely for the holiday. No commitment.
The holidays are going to be quite challenging, Kristen, for many of us this year, as we all know. But you'll be bringing some Christmas cheer with your new Netflix movie called Holiday. What makes this movie so special?
If you've had family drama or trauma around the holidays, this is your film. It stars Emma Roberts. I play crazy Aunt Susan, who has her own issues, but she's really fun. And a lot of single people who've chosen their career maybe before marriage will understand this film, as I did for many, many years, about other things being important. And you coming home and why isn't she married? Why isn't she having a baby? Why isn't she living the perfect life?
I love it. I love me a good holiday film, and I love anything you're in. So it's going to be fantastic. But before you go, Kristen, I do have to ask you about some holiday snacking tips. Not for me, because I don't need any tips, but for our DBL Nation.
I don't know about you, but I'm a big snacker. And at the holidays, at the Chenoweth family, we eat, okay? We don't play around. And a big part of our eating is the appetizers. I'm not a cook, sir. As if people go to www.kellogg'sfamilyrewards.com, you can see some of their ideas at link. It's pretty cool.
And DBL Nation, you could check out Holiday on Netflix. Kristen, thank you so much for your time. It was great.
Thank you, honey. Be safe.
You too,
Bye-bye.
Kristen. Oh, I love this. We'll be right back, everybody.
Welcome back to DBL. Despite more people staying home during the pandemic, car accidents are on the rise. So what's being done to make the roads safer? Here's an inside look in our DBL Road Report.
A new report from the National Safety Council shows a 20% spike in deaths across the country.
The more minor crashes, those are actually decreasing, which is good. But we need to make sure that we're paying attention because the fatal crashes and the serious injury crashes are not down.
Take a look at these states where deadly car crashes increased this year, especially in Vermont, where they're up by 91%. Speeding, not wearing a seatbelt, drugs and alcohol, and texting were all major factors this year.
When you have to go to the waiting room and tell a family that you did everything you could to save their child, but you couldn't. It breaks your heart because it could have been prevented.
So what is being done to help prevent this? Lots. When it comes to kids, Rebecca runs a program called Buckle Up for Life. She's partnering with Toyota to provide free car seats and hands-on installation training for parents. And get this, scientists at the Toyota Safety Research Center are actually spending hours this year studying teen drivers' behaviors.
Ooh, I missed that completely.
And coming up with new methods to understand how they handle the roads. And when it comes to older adults, Toyota is developing programs to help them too.
With AARP, we have a program where it's ongoing driver training for seniors, make sure they still understand the rules of the road.
So even though it feels like fewer people are on the roads and staying home, think twice. We all need to do our part to make the roads safe again.
There are many programs out there to help educate you on road safety and driving skills. To find the best one for you, visit the link below. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Tomorrow on DBL, celebrating Thanksgiving on a smaller scale to stay safe during the pandemic, friend of the show, Chef Gernard, is saving you money and time when it comes to cooking for fewer people.
Hey, it's a done deal because you know I love spending time with my DBL family.
The 3 tips you can't miss. Plus, it's always hilarious with Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell. They take us behind the scenes of the Soul Train Awards. And ventriloquist and stand-up comedian Jeff Dunham will be on the show live.
Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate that. It's good to see you again, too. So thank you very much. Yes, whatever. I don't care.
That's tomorrow only on DBL.
It's going to be a great show. Now, before we go, we got to give a big DBL shout out to our very own Erica Cobb. She took home the Trailblazer Award in the category of news and journalism at the Black Women in Media Award show. It is a huge honor, I'm sure, Erica. We're so proud of you. What surprised you?
I was surprised to be even named. I mean, these women like Tamron Hall and Minda Hart and MC Light, and like I was like, how did my name get put in there? So I'm just so incredibly honored. It means so much to me. It's a huge responsibility to make sure that I keep moving forward and create more seats at this table.
It's a responsibility you do not take lightly, Erica. We're proud of you. DBL's new every day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, guys.
DBL.